and welcome to Iconic Productions Friday Night Show. I'm Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder for this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad world, and this campaign called It Gets Worse. And usually it does. With us tonight we have Jenny playing Galena, the blue-scaled dragonborn monk. We've got Grace playing Vera, the halfling crime boss, grandmother, thief turning monk. It goes on. And speaking of going on, we have Beth playing Shoji, the former, oh my god, she's a necromancer. Now she's a weird obsidian-skinned golem from outer space come to destroy chaos. It's... things have happened. Yeah, cool. Unfortunately, we don't have Mary tonight, but she will be back. And we're just gonna jump into when we last left our heroes. You were journeying deep through the tunnels beneath Onishire, pursuing a barely heard voice of pure human suffering after finding a Verminositor substation ransacked and broken. You grabbed what equipment you could and descended into the tunnel carved through the floor to find what awaited you. You crawled for hours, always downward. Well, most of you crawled. The halfling walked in more or less comfort. As you journeyed, you came across pools and streams of water, echoing crevices and small caverns, natural and artificial. You followed what appeared to be humanoid footprints that were accompanied by the prints of some sort of spike-legged creature, while Shoji occasionally carved markings into the stone walls so that you could find your way back, thus cutting out a whole page of misery I had planned.
You found our lesson from the last campaign.
You found
the sewers.
You found evidence of ancient habitation, smooth stonework unworn by the ages, mud brick dwellings, shards of pottery, bones, and numerous cave paintings depicting a female figure bearing a spear, a great serpent, tree dwellings, and three figures carrying a bright light. You also found the tracks of numerous monstrosities, claws, huge hooves, and numerous others that you could not identify, and you knew that there was a lot of traffic down here recently. But finally, the tunnel opened into a large cavern dominated by pits dug into the stone of the floor and containing eyeless prisoners. A pillar of cyclopean stonework shrouded in a strange shadow that supported the ceiling, a small river along one wall, and dozens and hundreds of oversized cricket-like creatures the size of dogs. After Galena and Vera scoped out the cavern, you decided to try and free some of the people stuck in the pits. A few, it seems, retained their eyes, and you contacted one, Alphelos, who rallied the others in his pit. And moving carefully, you had almost escaped to the tunnel entrance when one of the men in the line, suffering from sickness, exposure, and malnutrition, was struck by a coughing fit, drawing the attention of a much larger, maybe bear-sized cave cricket-like creature, which promptly tore him to pieces. Damia pinned the creature to the ground with her spear, while Vera and the rest tried to kill it, but the creature was powerful. It knocked Galena to the ground and consumed her eye. Now, actually, there's a point of order here. I misread the creature's stat block.
And it's actually extremely weak and is just gonna fall over dead
And
right
I get
now.
my
No.
eyeball back.
Yes.
So, here's the thing. Once you went unconscious, its third attack, I had it automatically bite out the eye because you automatically failed dex saves. What I missed was that it has to hit you first.
Oh.
Now, it has quite a bonus to its attack rolls, and it has advantage because you are prone next to it. So, you have a choice. You gained some information from that weird psychic connection that followed it eating out your eye.
Yeah.
You have that information, you can share it, or, because I goofed up, you can risk the 2 attack rolls, and, right, if it hits, okay, you lose your eye, you have that information. If it misses both, we will start up right where we were, only you will still have your eye. So it's, I'll give you that. I'll give you that choice.
Reminder: I have cursed his dice.
I was gonna say I'm happy to just like let it go. That the past isn't the past. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It isn't the past.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Is it
that
best?
that did in fact happen. That will not be retconned.
I appreciate it, Josh.
So, I mean, yeah. When I goof up, I'm gonna go back and attempt to fix it. Okay. So we were in the middle of vicious combat.
Boy, were we ever.
We learned these things from your vision.
Yes.
Do not like ghouls.
So,
Yes.
as a reminder, 5 of the prisoners are now in the very narrow tunnel that you guys entered this cavern from. I believe. No, Almania. I don't think any of you are still in there. All of you have come
We're
out.
I'm against the wall right by the tunnel entrance.
There are 4. There are 4. Oh, sorry. Looks like 5. Nope. There are 4 prisoners still just outside the tunnel. Althalos and a half-orc who still has his eyes are ushering 2 others into the tunnel. They are forming kind of a rear guard. You guys more or less have this thing surrounded. Damia has dealt serious damage to it. She was your powerhouse last time, but she is once again trying to pin it to the ground with her boar spear. And the rest of you are just kind of wailing on it. It is, every time you hit it, not every time you hit it, but just constantly emitting this high-pitched squeal that just tickles the upper registers of your hearing.
It's calling his friends.
And after a while, right after a couple of rounds of combat, it is starting to sound like a call. So,
It all happened so
Also,
fast.
as a reminder, I used Mary's, Almania's movement. I am not right up against it. I'm against the wall.
yeah. I
Because don't
think
want my eyes.
I think at the moment Shoji and Damia are the only ones currently engaged with
Right.
it. So, we will go ahead and start at the top of our initiative order with Shoji. Shoji, what are you doing?
And I smash it with a hammer.
roll your 2 attacks. And yeah, so so apparently Beth's sound is not going through the internet.
She's coming
So,
to us, though.
Beth
Yeah, we can
giggled
hear
and
you.
said she was going to smash it with her axes.
Yes. Very
Um,
nefarious.
So
Giggled.
yeah, Beth, Fantasy Grounds, something must have happened to my computer after I left, because the game doesn't seem to be up. I did send you an email, I think, a couple of weeks ago with all of your stuff on it, all of the screenshots, so you do have that available.
I blame his cat.
Wow.
Cats are very capable of sabotage. Just saying.
It's true.
It's in their nature.
For evil creatures.
Do I have your...
Oh.
So if you rolled a natural 15, that definitely hits. And did you roll with advantage? You do have advantage. Because you are, yeah, you are flanking with Damia at the moment.
15 is good.
Yep.
Hit the board.
So 15, and then go ahead and roll your second attack with advantage as well. So this is pretty much entirely for your guys' benefit.
Okay, cool.
So
Oh, he's so cute.
okay, yeah, no, both of those
Nice.
definitely
19
hit.
and 11.
Roll your damage.
do our victory dances while we can.
Exactly. As I'm like limping. It's like we're something to make an eye patch.
No, you're wielding battle axes. I think they're D8s. So it'll be 2d8 plus I think 8.
She's giggling evilly again.
When in doubt,
For
Show
folks
is
at
giggling.
home.
Oh, you've got Karina as well.
I forgot we brought Karina. That was a smart move to do that, actually.
we brought friends.
Because she's got some healing in her.
Some of us might need that.
Yeah, this is not to scale. Nor is it function.
That's it.
16 points of damage. Okay.
Yay!
All right. With your first hits against the creature, you just bring both axes down at the same time. Crack, crack. You open up wedges in its chitin, and goo starts to dribble out a little.
Just never use the word goo again.
Yes, so you have your dual wielding weapons, but you also have the feat that lets you ignore the light. Yes, you can use your bonus action to make a third attack.
The answer is hit it again, Beth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your third with advantage. I gotta get better at short answers. An 11, and what's your strength? I think you have 7 plus 7 to hit, because you've got 4 plus your proficiency bonus, which brings you to 18.
Is 18 hit?
So yeah, check your proficiency bonus. It should be on your spells and abilities page.
Based on her level, it should be a 3.
I know the proficiency bonus. I'm just not entirely sure what the strength is.
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
4, so it is
So yeah, so you've rolled a total of 18, which does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Good to know. 18 hits.
So another D8 plus 4.
She's giggling evilly some more, everybody.
Is it still a giggle or is it more of a cackle?
Yeah, there's some cackling going on. It's great. We actually like being your interpreter.
Total of 5. Okay,
Plus
so
the
9.
strength.
Another 9.
Plus your strength. Awesome.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Good. All right, Shoji, just wailing on it, cracking open its carapace. Oh, it's all of the NPCs' turn.
Run!
Okay.
Idiots!
Um,
You fools! Fly,
What?
you fools!
One. Okay. One. There is now only one prisoner in addition to Alphalos and Angmar to go into the tunnel. So they've got another one in there, and they are slowly crawling out of there. Vera, you are up.
Cool. I am going to take out my brand new light crossbow
Okay.
and try and fire into one of the cracks that Show's made.
Okay. Are you trying to do anything special or add damage, or just?
Not target it.
Okay.
No.
All right. Go ahead and roll your
I
attack.
tried to do that before, and it wasn't a thing. What do I add to a light crossbow?
It's dexterity, so proficiency plus dexterity.
Oh, it's only a 12. Doesn't do much.
12 total.
Yeah.
Okay. You were having so much trouble hitting this
I know.
thing.
I'm so angry.
Your arrow bounces off and lands several feet away.
Yes. I'm going. Oh, I better roll for that. Good. Keep my arrows. I am going to. Say. Nah. I'm gonna whip out. Yeah, I'm gonna whip out because I'm freaked out by what I just saw. I'm the only one whose entire family is gonna die if it gets me. So I will bonus action hide.
Okay. Where are you hiding?
Can I just actually? Where's the radius of light here? Can I just like step into, slink off into a shadow?
It's a 20-foot. Oh, those are not working. It's a 20-foot. Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius of bright light, and then another 20 of dim.
I can hide in dim light because of Hooker.
Okay.
So I will just go to wherever the radius of dim and hunker down.
Okay. So you duck out of the bright circle of light, and as you kind of crouch down, a bunch of the really smaller ones just kind of crawl over you. Little feelers across your face occasionally. It's really uncomfortable.
Yes. Should I
But
roll
they're
stealth?
not really bothering you.
Should I roll for that stealth?
You may go ahead and roll stealth. Okay. Okay, now it's
I'm the knight.
What'd you roll?
28.
28. Okay.
Use your cloak.
Cloak on! Oh, do we still have pass without a trace? Good lord, because that would be 38, which would be hilarious.
All right, Karina.
38.
All right, what does Karina have?
I don't.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was never here.
Nice.
It's also warm. It's very cozy, this cloak.
Okay. She. Where do we? Spells. Here we go. Oh, that one's fun. Yeah. She's going to cast Shield of Faith on you. So your armor class is increased by 2. She is concentrating though, and I did not bring my little rings, so this is just for my benefit. Karina is concentrating. Whoops. Okay. And now Manya can't
Kill it with fire.
can't hit it with shatter.
Well, exactly. Isn't it much taller than the people around it? She could do shatter up high.
It's not too much taller.
Ah.
It's not going to do much
Kill it
damage.
with fire.
Can't do that. So, she's gonna viciously mock it.
Can she still viciously mock as a bird?
I should think so.
Yeah. In fact, she's just gonna yell at it. She's just gonna yell at it and say things aren't looking good for you. You're kind of starting to look like bird food.
Starting to look delicious.
It makes a save, I think. Oh, it definitely succeeded. That was my natural 20.
My witchery is not working as well as I'd hoped.
So.
You have so much writing on your witchcraft. I know, my witchcraft. I was depending on my witchcraft today.
Wisdom save. Yeah. Okay. So it succeeds. Okay. Damia. Damia's gonna try and pin it.
MVP.
Oh yeah.
MVP.
Oh, natural
MVP.
18
MVP.
plus a bunch of stuff. Okay. It is once again considered grappled. So its
Nice.
movement is reduced to 0. Escape DC is 14, and I believe. Oh, Shoji, you have hex on it. Don't you add a d6
I
of
thought I did.
necrotic damage every time you hit it?
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yeah,
happy.
She's
I
very
was
happy.
wondering that when we were talking about the eyeball thing. I was wondering if I had hexed it to give it disadvantage or something. Is that how that works?
So you've given it disadvantage on strength checks, which means that it's going to
Checks,
be more
that's right.
difficult for it to break out of Damia's pinning it. So
Roll more damage.
you
Roll more
can,
damage.
yeah, go ahead and roll. Is it 3d6 or 3d4?
Oh, Lord.
That is a good question.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll another 3d6.
I'm so glad I can't hit this thing.
Ah.
I tried so hard.
Okay, let's see. 5, 2, and 1.
3, 5, 2. What was it? Sorry.
5, 2, and 1, so 8.
8. Okay, another 8 points of damage.
Yeah! Oh, I love
Alright.
being a tank. This is so much fun.
It is now
She's happy.
its turn.
Die.
Tell it I hate it.
Yeah.
Um,
It feels
Show
it
it.
feels the crushing.
I will
weight of
tell it that you
hatred.
hate it. It's going to react by definitely clawing at you a couple of times.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
made out
okay.
of rock. For the fight.
Yeah, my AC is up 1 from its original because I traded
Yes.
armor. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
so-
17 now.
So it's
Yes.
17. Okay.
Yes.
Well, the first one hits you.
Ah.
Second claw attack. The second claw attack just kind of scrapes against your hide, and you can feel the first claw kind of impacted, dug in, and the second one tried to grab you from the other side, and you felt it kind of starting to pull, but the second claw can't quite get a purchase on you, so you are not grappled.
Yay.
Oh, yay.
Okay, and so then it's just going to try to bite you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it hits you with a bite and a claw. So you take.
It's gonna be a lot of damage, unfortunately.
Ah.
This thing hurts. Yeah.
So much.
Did you have any temporary hit points?
Yeah, you should have 8 temporary hit points.
Yes. Okay, and I haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You take 46 points of piercing damage.
46.
46 minus 8 because you had 8 temporary hit points. So 38 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so that leaves me with 29 hit points.
Okay. And Shoji, remember that at the beginning of every one of your turns, you regain 1 hit point.
Oh, that's right. Until it's at half, right?
Until you're at
Okay.
half. Yes.
Wow.
I love this. It's so good.
It seems like a really like significant power, but also in every fight so far, Shoji has been taken down in like the first or second
know,
round,
I know.
and that only functions when you're conscious. So.
Yeah. Very biological, by the way, Jenny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. So that is its turn. Galena, you're up.
Where am I?
You're. Oh, I didn't actually write you on here.
No.
You're about
I was feeling
15.
affected.
No, you
Monkeyness.
went a full 40 feet away last
Oh,
time.
did I bail?
You very sensibly bailed. let's
Yeah,
be honest.
you booked it way over here,
Am I up in the tunnel? Or
near the tunnel,
Okay.
but not actually in it.
Wait, where is the tunnel?
So you can hear it's over there. So you can hear behind you Althalos and Angmar ushering the others through the tunnel.
But now it's pinned.
It is pinned.
Go up and destroy him.
Can I turn, look back, regain my courage, and run back at it?
You run back at it.
Vera's in the darkness going, yes, yes, yes. Go.
One less one eye. Galena charges back into the fight.
Can't see. I stumble. And I actually
Delightful.
I will just do flurry of blows
Okay.
and try to hit it.
All right. Roll your 3 attacks. It is not. It is hurt.
Okay.
It's been pretty well battered.
Well, one is a 24.
Very
The other one is a 10.
Ooh.
Okay. 24 definitely hits. Third attack.
And
Yes.
that is a 19.
Okay. Yeah. 2 of those hit.
Okay, I'd also like to expend a key and do Death Strike upon hitting a target at 1d6 damage once per turn. So I'm adding 1d6 to one of those.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I
Roll your
D-
2d8 plus 1d6 plus double your
Plus 6.
dex mod.
Destroy him.
That's an 8. That is a 16. That's
Nice.
Yes,
Plus
my baby.
6.
She's
Plus
borrowing my
6.
dice, so yes,
She
my
blessed
baby.
us.
So 22 plus.
Plus 1.
Okay.
It was still cool.
23 points of damage. Damn.
Okay, and while I am doing that, I want to make, with my unarmed strike, I want to pull out my quarterstaff and use it as a defense so that my armor class is increased by 2 for until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and mark those off.
Monkey monks.
All right. So your armor class is now, I think, up 4
Yeah, I'm at
because you've got
18.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
I want to make sure there's nothing else I can do.
That was sweet.
Use all the key all the time.
Just burn the key. Next time, ooh. Do you have stunning strike?
Yeah. I do have Stunning Strike, but I didn't say I'd use it Can I say that I did that was the other thing I was gonna do, Stunning Strike, or is it too late to say I use Stunning Strike?
It's still your turn.
It's my turn. Okay,
it's
then
just
hit
like
it
when
twice.
you hit a thing. So yeah.
All right, so I'd like to say, yeah, I'm with my quarterstaff guarding here, and is bam, and hit it with all my key and try a Stunning Strike con save.
Because that will prevent its stupid 3 attacks
done.
the next round.
Yeah.
21 on a
Oh.
save.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. At the top of the round, you hear an answering
Oh god,
Shriek.
we're gonna have another ant, guys.
from elsewhere in
No!
from somewhere else in the chamber.
It might take time to get here though, so we can still.
Shoji,
In the chamber.
you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the hammers again. Not the hammers, the axes. Okay.
A little
Alright.
unpredictable group.
Okay. Three attacks or just the 2?
Can I do it more than once? The third?
Yeah, it's just your bonus action.
Oh, that's the best! Yes! Yes!
All right.
Okay, is that still with advantage?
Yeah, because you're still flanking with Damia. So yeah, roll 3 attacks with advantage.
This is delightful.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The first one's a 9.
Plus 7
That-
is not enough.
7.
Okay. And
Okay.
did you roll that with
Yep.
advantage?
I did.
Okay.
The,
All right.
the other one was a 4.
Second attack?
Alright. Okay. 12 and a 2.
Okay, but
Plus
12
7.
plus the 7 will hit, so 19 hit.
Yes.
All right, and third
Okay.
attack?
Okay. 14 and 7. 14?
Yeah. So 2 of those hits.
Yes.
So you can roll
2 of those.
2d8 plus 4 plus 2d6.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, that's a 5 and an 8 on the d8s.
Okay, so 13
Okay. And then
plus
D6.
4 is 17, and then roll 2d6.
It's the day where you can get into this
All right. 4 and 6. Right.
Okay, so plus
17 plus 6.
so 20 17. No, that was plus 10. A 6. What did you roll on the d6s?
I rolled a 4 and then a 6.
Yeah, so
Oh,
plus 10.
10.
So
Ooh.
27.
Nice.
Holy
Yay.
cow.
How does he look now, stupid?
Tell me. Close to dying. I'm gonna go down next round, by the way.
It's Shoji is just wailing on it, cracking it open. The jelly sack with the eyeballs on the back
Never
is starting.
say those words together
Let me
again.
finish. Is starting to deflate, and just goo is running down its legs. It is
We already
thrashing and
talked about goo.
screaming.
Can I be, as I'm doing this, can I shout out, like, we should have just let it eat the one guy?
Shoji,
What's your alignment,
as
Show?
Shoji is beating it to death, she's shouting out, "We should have just let it eat the one guy."
We tried that.
Okay.
I don't think
think
this was
we-
really a choice.
I think we tried that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
One
we
more prisoner is in the tunnel.
Okay, good.
They're
So it's
moving
only
real
these
slow.
guys out.
So Angmar and Althalos are still out, and then all of you guys.
Yes.
Okay. Vera, you're up.
Can I please hit this stupid thing? So can I roll with advantage because I'm hiding now?
You may not roll with advantage. You are, as you're trying to get a shot, it is aware of you.
Mm. So it's not depending on sight, apparently. Is what I'm guessing.
It's facing away from you.
Huh. It's got ESP or whatever. Fine.
I'm not looking at it.
Okay.
One eyeball in the jelly sack is just
I
peering
hate
right
it.
at you.
I hate it so much. So how far away am I from the stupid thing?
However far you went on the last turn. 20, 25 feet.
So I'm still.
I'm sorry, you were already away. Yeah, more. You're about 35 feet away from it.
Which is my movement speed. That's
Okay.
perfect. Okay. I will go up and flank with all my ladies.
Okay.
And I never lost my courage. I just made an executive decision, a strategic decision that I am now backpedaling
I was
on.
trying to be tactical. It didn't work.
That I'm backpedaling on because it looks hurt.
Okay.
And I am going to, let's see. I am going to use Priscilla on it.
Okay. Roll your attack with advantage.
Cool. 18, so that does hit.
18 hits.
Finally.
All right, roll damage for Priscilla.
Let me see, that's a +2. So, math. So it's 8 damage plus my sneak attack.
Oh, so add 2d6 to that.
That is 8 damage plus 11 damage.
Wow.
So
Okay.
19 damage.
Okay.
How does he look now?
Real bad.
Okay, I'll hit him again.
Okay.
With Old Faithful.
Okay. Roll that attack.
With advantage because I'm still flanking.
Yep.
17 plus 7 hits him.
What does it look like?
Yes! It was me, everybody, even though I did nothing until this very moment. I do not deserve this.
What does it look like?
I'm gonna do what I tried to do before, which was, so I've stabbed it with Priscilla, which is my +2 dagger. I'm going to vault off of Priscilla, use it like a climbing spike,
Okay.
and then flip over the top and come down on the stupid jelly sack with Old Faithful.
I love it. Okay, using your Priscilla as a spike, you jam it in, haul yourself up, and then just jam Old Faithful's short sword.
Old Faithful is my beloved sawtooth dagger.
Oh, it's the sawtooth one. Yeah,
I love
bring
this
it down,
knife.
and you just rip open the. Am I allowed to say jelly sack anymore?
I said it. So
Okay.
say it.
Fluid and eyeballs go spilling across the floor as the creature thrashes.
Can I start looking for mine?
You
I was about to ask exactly the same thing. Can we start looking?
Dragonborn eyeball. Anyway, it's blue.
like-
it's
like-
really pretty.
It's like in Hercules, the three fates sharing an eyeball and they're all squabbling over it.
It is Karina and Almania's turns if you would like them to spend their turns scrabbling around collecting the eyeballs.
There are more important things.
Okay.
More important things to try.
Really?
Okay, Vera.
Yes.
As it falls to the ground and there are more shrieks coming closer, what are you instructing any of your NPCs and temporary NPCs?
I'm just gonna turn to everybody and say, so we go now because this thing's about to have friends. And I'm gonna hop down and I can move through other people's space.
Correct.
And is everybody here bigger than me?
Yes.
I can only move through bigger people's space. So I'm going to run essentially to the front of the line in the tunnel.
Okay.
And get there and start okay, let's go, and start bringing people.
So you are out of movement.
Oh, I was on movement?
Yeah,
So
you
never mind.
used your max
I'm going to
movement to
prepare
get in
myself
there.
to go and do that.
Sure. So
Wait, I haven't used my bonus action,
you attacked twice,
but that was my offhand.
which you do with a bonus action.
Do I?
Yeah.
Fine! Okay.
Nice try, Grace.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're calling for full retreat.
I'm calling for retreat.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Because I like my eyeballs where they are, and I like my family where it is. Actually, no, I prefer it to be elsewhere in a safer location, but...
Althalos, as you call that out, Althalos kind of looks into the tunnel, looks up at all of you arrayed, and says, "You're gonna have to buy us more time. They're moving real slow."
Well, a good old-fashioned rearguard action, I think, is what it's called for. And, we'll hold the tunnel mouth.
Okay. In that case,
Because we're big damn heroes now.
Karina will move to one. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my actual map here. Okay, so Karina and Almania are both flanking the tunnel mouths, or the tunnel mouth. Okay. And Karina is holding a short bow attack, and Almania is holding Dissonant Whispers.
Nice, psych it out.
Which, hold on.
It has weird brain things though. Like I can't hide from it, which makes me
Its
mad.
brain is really weird. Trust me. I don't
You
like what's
see it in there.
I've seen things.
And please just spend the rest of the game being like this.
Good. Okay, it does not have to understand what she says. Okay, so they're holding spells. Damia.
I shouldn't be laughing, but it's funny.
Damia wrenches the boar spear out of the dead body, still glowing with kind of a dull, pale light, and moves to Karina's side.
Great, it wouldn't be exposed in the open.
That thing is dead. Galena, would you like to spend this time searching for your eyeball, or did you want to do something else?
I will search for my eyeball.
I need you to roll.
Investigation.
And I'm so sorry, not investigation. It's going to be perception, and you have disadvantage because you are missing.
It's not only
Perception with her one eye now.
Oh! 4 plus, that's an 8.
An 8. You find lots of eyeballs.
Oh God.
You have a bonus action and movement.
I'd like to move to the mouth of the cage, or the cave, and just hold my action. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and just be standing there.
Okay, so holding. So you used your action to search. So you're not holding an action, but you are getting ready.
Oh, okay.
Okay. At the end of the round, another one of these creatures leaps into the area, lands right next to the body of the one that you killed, kind of turns around, focuses on you guys, and starts scuttling forward. But first, short bow.
Held action.
Karina! It's a ranged attack. It's in bright light because it jumped into the light, so it's a
Yes,
straight
it did.
roll. A 16 plus whatever her thing is.
Sweet.
So that is with that is not with sneak attacks though.
Just stick him
She
full
will
of
do
pins like the buggy is.
8 points of damage. Math. Okay. Good. And you hear just a discordant whispering
Yes.
through the air. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Are they wise? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's right here. Wisdom.
It's got to have a dump stat somewhere.
It rolled a 4.
Dump stat.
It's stupid.
It's dumb.
It immediately takes 3d6
Or it's
psychic
naive.
damage.
What's the opposite
8,
of wise?
9.
What does it take?
Takes 9 points of psychic damage, and it moves as far as its speed allows away from you.
Yes. Bought us more time. That's amazing.
Okay. So it
Go,
turns, movement speed.
Scary.
It turns and scuttles out of sight.
Great. Now we don't know where it is. Whenever there's a bug in the room, you always want to know where it is.
Yeah.
It's when it leaves your, range of view where it gets scarier. I can deal with any spider as long as I can see it.
Must use its reaction to move as far as its speed, and then but then the spell is done. Okay. Top of the round, Shoji.
Hold the tunnel mouth.
Yes. Are we leaving the other pit people behind? I assume.
I think we have to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh, great question. So Shoji has asked if we're leaving the other people behind. As this combat erupts, it's been maybe I think it's been 12 seconds since this battle began.
Really? Did we just murk this thing
Wow.
in 12 seconds?
I mean, that's
We're
4 rounds, right? Every
wasting.
round. I'm sorry. It's been 24 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, every round is 6
12
seconds.
seconds.
Sorry.
Half a minute, we still murked it.
You can hear from the other pits in the room people yelling like, "Hey, let us out! Help!"
How long can we hold this tunnel?
Not very long. I'm gonna go down next time it attacks me.
Yeah.
But
So
we might.
Shoji, make sure you mark down you have one more hit point. You regain a hit point.
Oh, that's right.
So I think you're now at 30.
So happy.
Oh,
Yay.
you're fine.
Yeah, your half
You're
is
at my
almost
max.
her max.
Oh no!
You
Wow.
guys don't know how many I have, guys. It ain't great.
So Shoji, what are you doing?
Okay. If I can, well, I'm getting in like a better position to hold off anything that's gonna come for us. Like if I can reach down my hand and like pull some people up who like can see and seem capable. Maybe like reach down into the pit and hoist one up.
It is true that stealth is
Or
no longer
something.
an issue. They know we're here, so we might as well just bail.
Yeah, and I mean, evil show is thinking like, oh, we can just like let them feast on them like zombie style while we run, but
You want to toss him a few
real
hostages?
show now. Real show now is thinking,
I'm a
oh,
recovering
we need
evil
to save
character.
people.
I've never known what evil is.
All right, so Shoji, you're running to the nearest pit and pulling people up.
Are there any other big monsters close?
It ran away.
Not that you can see.
Okay, yes, I will be doing that.
Okay.
I'll go to the nearest pit. Yes.
Okay. Shoji runs to the nearest pit. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Ooh.
Oh, sound is fixed.
Hey!
We can hear you.
Excellent.
We don't have to interpret for you, although that was fun. We enjoyed that very much.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
She hauls out like
Athletics?
6 people
Uh,
and piggybacks them on and runs back.
So Shoji, you run to the nearest pit, flat on your stomach, and you reach down, and you can see in the dim light there is a crowd of eyeless people at the bottom, like reaching up. There is one woman down there who still has both of her eyes, and she is just shoving people up to your arms. What you guys watch is almost like somebody just like harvesting carrots, just like pop into the basket, pop into the basket, pop into the basket, as she hauls them bodily up and then lets go of them while they're still coming up, so that they just kind of land shakily on their feet right next to her, and then just shoves them in your guys' direction. They are all completely blind except for the last one that Shoji pulls up.
Oh, yay!
So they are kind of just stumbling blindly in your guys' direction.
We need to call for them or something.
That is just fantastic. All right, move faster. Oh, okay.
No, don't. Really don't.
Okay.
We're very
Wait, unless it's the people in the tunnel moving faster.
Yes.
Yes, good. Okay. Move faster.
Okay.
I thought it was
So
me.
we've got. All right. So all of the prisoners except for Althalos, who kind of are in the tunnel, and Althalos kind of looks out at you all as he ducks in and says, "All right, we should be able to move." Ducks in and heads into the tunnel.
Does he know where to go, though, is what Vera's thinking right now.
There has been no communication regarding
I'm about to
where
communicate.
to
It's
go.
okay.
Um,
I got this.
most
It also
of
saves my own butt.
most of the people that Shoji just pulled out of the pit stumble towards you guys. They're about 15 feet away from the mouth of the tunnel.
Okay. My turn.
Shoji,
Yes.
Yeah.
you may have an inspiration point.
Yay!
So
good person.
At some point, this session, you hang on. It's Bardic Inspiration has to be used in 10 minutes. Inspiration, you just kind of have it.
exists.
I'm gonna say until you guys are out from underground, you have 1 point of inspiration. It basically gives you a free reroll, but you have to declare that you're going to use it before you roll.
Okay.
So if you want to use your inspiration, if you get to a really important thing, you can just say, all right, I'm using my inspiration. It's free advantage.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, heroic action coupled with natural 20. I mean, there's got to be something there. All right, Vera, you're up.
Vera immediately just goes, well, that was stupid and heroic and stupid. And I will, because I'm actually not at the tunnel mouth. I didn't go in because I had used all my stuff to kill the first one.
Correct.
So I'm closest to the people that she's just thrown at me.
Yeah.
Okay, how far away are they from me?
Probably about 15 feet.
Okay, so
The
can I use
closest.
some little, like, Bugs Bunny zip, 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 and essentially zip over to them and get them to all link hands?
Oh, okay.
And then say, follow my voice to the lead one, or haul the seeing one to the front or something, so that they all have a chain of hands. I'm then gonna go zip to the tunnel mouth.
Okay.
Move through everybody's space, so I'm leading the line out because I know the way back, and I have dark vision.
Okay.
And it gets my butt out of this combat too.
That's so many things.
I don't
Okay.
know how much can be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's gonna require your movement and your cunning action to dash.
Yes.
And go ahead and give me just a quick intelligence persuasion.
Okay. So that would be because my persuasion is still with proficiency though.
Are you proficient in it?
Yeah.
So it'll be a d20 plus 3 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay. Yes. 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you've got them all at the tunnel, and 3 of them are in.
Okay. But am I at the front of the line then?
I'm sorry, and you're going through all the way to the front?
All the way to the front to guide them.
You're not going to get all the way to the front.
I'm on my
You
way
are
up.
at the tunnel mouth.
Okay. And I'm going to start and I'm just going to talk along and say, I'm getting to the front. I will guide us. Don't panic.
Okay.
Listen to my voice and do not panic. And I have that mom voice where there's chaos going on and I'm utterly calm and businesslike and I know exactly what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Make everybody calm down.
Okay. As you get to the tunnel mouth, you can hear cries of confusion and pain from in there because it is pitch black in there.
I'm just I'm coming. Everybody be calm. Keep moving forward.
And as you say that, kind of the cries kind of die down a little bit, and Althalos starts to repeat what you said, aiming for kind of that same tone.
It's like the people, doing evacuation off of a flight attendant doing evacuation. It's we've all done the drills.
Okay, so you've got those plus 3. There's the line. Okay. Karina and Almanya. Almanya is holding another Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, she is.
Because
Chase that stupid
these things
thing
are
away.
vicious. Karina still holding short bow. Damia still standing at the entrance, helping you to kind of usher people in. But actually now would be a great time because there are no enemies at the moment, and she's a cleric.
Yep.
You can see kind of
the
the
thing.
adrenaline settling a little bit as she starts to realize, right, okay, I'm also the healer.
I'm the cleric.
Fit to window, please.
Pulling a critical roll, Jester. Oh yeah, I'm the clear.
Oh.
Is that a good O or a bad
It's
O?
a good O.
Wait, is that a good O?
She is going to use Channel Divinity to divide 35 hit points among everybody who is injured.
We'll take them.
How have you been hit?
Yeah, but
How are you
actually I would say not as badly as other people.
Okay, you're really low.
I only have 3.
Yeah.
Cool. She's gonna hit you with 25 of those.
Oh my god.
So you get 20 hit points back.
Give it to the tank too.
Shoji, you regain 10 hit points.
Oh, wow, yes.
Did you say 20 or
Great.
25?
What is it?
Did you say 20 or 25?
You get 25,
Who else
and
is
Shoji
injured?
gets 10. Damia, I don't think Damia has not been hit.
Almanya's okay?
Karina and Almanya are fine.
Can I have the last 5 then?
No, that was 35.
Oh, never mind.
It was 25 to Galena and
Cool.
10 to
Cool. Keep up.
Shoji.
Keep 'em. Keep 'em.
Okay.
I'll feed these people to the bad guys on the other end.
She clutches her holy symbol,
Recovery
mutters
bad
a
guy.
prayer, and you guys feel just a pale but soothing light flow through you, and you are energized. Galena.
Okay, do I hear anything of the insect coming back?
Yeah, you can still hear that high-pitched squealing.
Localized?
It is a different tone, though.
Interesting. I still want to have my bow ready, holding my action if I see it, just to let it loose. Otherwise, I'm just going to say, follow my voice, listen to mom.
Okay.
Come.
All of the, as you start thinking about, right, this is a different tone, all of the little ones that are just flooding this area start to rush you guys.
Fireball!
There are 3 swarms of these things now attacking you guys. Well, the people in the furthest back are Shoji. So Shoji, one swarm, you just get piled by a bunch of these smaller, but also massive for crickets
Puppy-sized
things.
ants.
And that's cocked. Okay, and you take 3 points of piercing damage as they kind of chip and bite away at you. Yeah, they're.
Are these like rat swarms? That's
Then
the
there
type
are
of stats?
2 of the newly freed prisoners in the back.
Oh no.
Miss
Good.
and miss.
My curse is working!
I'll say, Vera, in your guidance, you kind of push and shove some of the people in the line out of the way, kick away some of the swarm, so that they don't actually
Witchcraft.
get to them. Okay, cool. And then the big one comes spinning into combat again.
Pew pew.
Bow
Distant whispers
from
again.
Karina. Yeah, we're dealing damage first.
No, you need me to roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an
Don't
attack.
have to roll a disadvantage because of the eye thing.
Karina
I'm
hits.
sorry.
You will be rolling with disadvantage.
Sorry.
Thank you, Vera.
I'm sorry for my honesty. 18. Oh, that hits.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Sweet.
1d6 from
Disadvantage, dang.
Karina. 7. Damage?
5.
5.
It's every little bit helps.
Chipping away. All right. Wisdom save.
Be dumb, be dumb, be dumb, be dumb.
9.
Yes!
And once again,
My witchcraft!
it takes 3d
Yeah.
double 6s. So 14 points of psychic damage.
I take full credit for all of his bad rolls. My witchcraft is working.
So 14 points of psychic damage, and it spins and just runs away again.
Yes!
Yeah.
Alanya, how many of those you got?
I mean, I'm kind of conflicted because, damn, is that an awesome spell, and I'm enjoying using it, but also I'm using it against my creature.
How many does she have of those babies?
Yeah, not a lot left.
Oh!
Um,
Just keep doing that.
So
though.
she has.
Just
Well,
keep it away. Keep it away.
actually, it's a first level spell, so technically she could cast it 10 times.
Yes! Just keep it. It's dumb.
Yes.
Just keep it away.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I love it so
Oh,
much.
that's
God
best.
Let me free another pit.
Ooh, now you're asking
Yeah, seriously.
questions.
Just how long can we delay it with this?
That's an interesting question.
Okay,
'cause
so
I'm about
she
to lead a little
used-
like queue line here.
2 second levels.
Keep
Okay.
putting people on.
Evacuate the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Shoji, you're up again.
Okay. If I cast Hex on that creature,
So you
That's
can
bonus
no
action,
longer see it. It has run
I
out
can't.
of your sight. Yeah.
Get more people.
okay. Yes, I'm gonna go get more people as much as
Okay.
I can.
Oh, come on.
You are now out of sight. of the, not out of sight, I'm sorry. I guess because there's still the light right outside the tunnel. But there is...
I have dark vision. Yeah.
You have dark vision, but you are now several lengths, you are far away from the party.
Oh, I see. Ooh.
I'm just gonna shift into 13th age-ish, the way those rules work.
How many more people are in this pit?
So if you run to the next one, you're gonna be quite a bit a ways, and it's gonna be difficult for them to help you. Are you going for it anyway?
Like how far away would it take? Like my movement and I wonder what just happened. Oh no! I'm so
She's
curious.
reminding me that I don't have to yell.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know what it
it's
is
your teacher
about.
voice.
I don't know what it is about you being on a screen. It's just like I have to yell at you.
You can't hear me. That's funny.
Make sure she can hear you with your
Sorry.
hands.
I thought distance affected how loudly I have to talk. So Shoji, are you going for the next pit or no?
Is it so far away that so like right now I'm what, like 30 feet away from the entrance or so?
Right now you're about 45 feet away from the tunnel. If you go to the next one, you will be about 70 to 80.
I'm just gonna bite a bullet and do it. Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
take the people back with you, or like bring this group back and
Yeah.
take them.
Yeah, like if one gets eaten and it takes time, well, that happens.
People get eaten.
Way to justify your neutral alignment here, where it's just like, I mean, this is good, but also it's more targets for the enemy, so...
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's a
it.
win-win situation. It neutralizes.
Alright, this is pit number 3. Go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Big money.
Okay, I would like to use my inspiration for this one.
Okay, so you will roll with advantage.
Nice.
Big money.
So good, because that was a natural 1. And a 11 plus athletics is 4, so 15.
15? Okay. You run over to the next one. There's maybe 10 people in this one. You manage to get 2 of them out, but in this pit, they are kind of scrabbling and fighting blindly with one another to kind of get in your direction. So here, they are actively like pulling each other down in an effort
they're
to
jerks
get
in
out.
this pit.
Oh wow, they deserve
so-
death. No.
You get
Blind
you
and
get
traumatized.
But in the other ones, you have these heroes like
I'm
lifting
sorry.
each other up.
I'm sorry. I know it's a natural thing. That was harsh. My bad.
you
Can I see how many?
you push those two kind of in the general direction of the tunnel, but they are
Man.
wandering mostly aimless
They're
and
gonna
blind.
be ant chow.
Yeah, well that's okay. That happens. Can I see how many of them have eyes still?
Sorry, real quick. It doesn't hit. Okay. Sorry, you were engaged with a swarm. You were engaged with a swarm.
Oh, that's right.
But you
Yeah.
just kind of shrugged and slapped them off and moved. So you're fine.
The player and show just actually literally forgot about them.
I imagine Shoji also just forgot about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I see how many have eyes still?
One in this pit has eyes.
Only one. Okay. But I got 2 of them up, and there are still 8 left down
There
there,
are still
including the eyeballed one.
There are still 7 down there, including the guy who still has his eyes.
Oh, 7. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you.
I like that all references to eyes are now just call them eyeballs. Does he
Eyeballs.
still have his eyeballs?
You started this. Your invention.
Actually,
Very
JD
eyeball.
started this when she rolled the encounter. Okay. NPCs. Come on, guys.
Move briskly.
They move extraordinarily briskly.
yeah.
Calmed and soothed by both your and Althalos kind of calling to them. calming them down, directing them with their voice, they kind of get into a step, and it's just a very organized line that is hurtling blindly through the tunnels.
I'm working on it.
But they're moving. They're moving quick. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then the NPCs that Shoji just. Okay. They do not fall into any pits.
Okay, good.
Good.
Vera, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're running to the head of the line.
I'm gonna continue whispering along the line, like this is good. This is exactly what we need, and also reminding everybody to like just listen. I know you're panicking, but listen to the person in front of you because we might be making some turns. We might be, making sharp movements, and you need to like keep a hand out, and you're on the back of the person in front of you when we're crawling.
I think, they've all still got that rope that you guys originally put them together
people that
with.
we hooked
so they're
on.
they've got the rope in one hand as they kind of crawl
Excellent.
through the tunnel.
Yeah, and the people on the end who've hooked on like need to hold on somehow, or maybe trail the rope to them. I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to start making this more organized, listening where we're going, as in I'm watching out for shows, markings, and I was paying attention the whole time as we were coming down here, so I'm going to try and get us actually where we need to go.
Okay. So you have some choices here.
Yes.
You can move as quickly as possible and roll 3 times on your guys on kind of the speed of the line. Or you can do 1 roll, but you will not risk missing any of Shoji's markings. Whereas if you go full speed, you will risk missing them and taking a wrong turn.
Okay. I'm paranoid about getting lost down here with all these people anyway, with a bunch of blind people, so I'm gonna make it a 1 roll and see how fast we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it will now be with your perception modifier and not a flat d20 roll.
Good,
you
because
are
my
in front.
perception modifier is +9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Good.
Shall I roll the big money?
Okay. No, you will roll. So you and the NPCs all go kind of right after each other. So I just rolled for them. They got a nat 20 on that one.
Moving along.
But yeah, on the next turn around. Okay, Karina and Almanya
I'm sorry I just
doing-
bailed on all you guys.
doing the same thing.
No,
They're
that's
sitting there holding those actions. Actually,
Dissonant whispers, maybe.
you know what? Because Shoji ran out there, Almanya,
No, not Almanya. She's the one who's holding them off with dissonant whispers.
Karina, well, these guys all go in a block. So Almanya calls out to Karina and Damya. They leave the entrance to the tunnel in the direction that the creature went. They've got 30 feet of movement, and it jumped in and then had to leave. And they are just going to fire at it and cast dissonant whispers at it.
Oh, so they can
Right,
see
because Almanya can't protect Shoji from where Shoji is. So she's moving kind of in Shoji's direction. Cool. Karina's gonna make her attack roll. Misses.
So they've gone to find it.
Yeah, well, they went out and found it. So
Okay.
they've kind of run towards the center, but sort of in Shoji's direction. I guess Damya's gonna have to cast light on another rock. So the first one winks out, and she takes that new rock and kind of throws it ahead of them. It illuminates much more of the center of this place. Karina misses with her bow, but Almanya's gonna hit it with dissonant whispers. It rolls a wisdom save. 16.
Ooh.
I don't think. Where's her spell save DC? Okay. Well, it's 8 plus 3, so 11 plus her charisma. So 15.
Ah, it
Okay.
saves.
It saves.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. It is Galena, your turn.
Alright, can I see it from where I am?
You can see it, yes.
We need
Okay.
somebody at the tunnel mouth, though.
I,
would
yeah, I
argue.
wasn't going to move, but I was just going to go ahead and just take a couple more
Yeah.
shots at it.
Okay.
I have 2 attacks.
Okay, roll them. You have disadvantage.
This is 1. Oh, well, that's a 17 and 18, so that's what?
Dang.
20.
Yeah, first one hits.
Math 5.
My
20.
Yeah.
Vegas. I'm doing well.
Or 23. Other way.
Those hit.
Okay, and the second
Second
one.
attack.
It's a natural one.
Aw.
Ooh, okay. Roll a d4 if
Oh
you would.
no.
Poke out my other eye. It's a 4.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You don't hit one of your friends. I
Yeah, a
think
1,
was-
2, or a 3, you would have hit Galena. Karina, Elmania, or Damia. The 4 just goes wide.
Alright, so
Okay,
the damage
so
for
roll the
one.
damage for the first one.
That's
Oh.
6 plus 3 is 9.
9.
9 points of damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm. Magical attacks don't do anything to this thing, does it?
I mean, if you have something that adds damage, you would add the damage.
No, it's like my weapons are magical. Does that do anything to these insects? Do they have anything?
I mean, it's hurting them.
Okay, never mind then.
It's not hurting them.
It's not hurting. All right, I don't think I can do anything else. I just want to stand there at the tunnel,
Okay.
ready
Awesome.
as anyone gets closer, just to help
Uh,
shuffle them
You're
through
a
the same
melee
sort of.
anyway.
Yeah.
The Horok is going to turn, leap at Karina, Elmania, and Damia. 1 or a 2, it attacks Karina. 2 or a 3, it attacks Elmania. 3 or a 4, what? 1 or a 2, Karina. 3 or a 4, Elmania. 5 or a 6, Damia. I don't even know what was happening in my head. Okay, so it's going to attack Damia.
No, not our healer.
Okay, so 2 claw attacks.
How does she look, by the way?
Damia?
is-
Damia hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
Well, a miss.
Good.
A 14 misses, a dirty 20.
I
Dirty-
assume she doesn't
dirty
have
20 hits.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
doesn't have 20.
Okay. So one of those claw attacks hits.
She has Bane, though, 'cause Bane would be amazing.
Wow, super low rolls.
Good. I
8.
cursed them.
Really? Only? Okay. She only takes 12 points of damage.
Because I cursed his dice.
That's almost half of my health.
That's like half of my health on normal.
She now has your health. And then the bite at her. A 2.
Yes!
Wow.
I curse.
So you watch as this thing leaps towards them, and Damia catches it on the spear and slams it to the
That's a
ground.
roll.
And one of the claws slashes across her armor. Chain links go flying. Blood starts kind of pouring down. But otherwise, she weathers the blows. Damn, Shoji, you are up. I'm not yelling.
Okay.
Back!
That's great. Okay. How close is this happening to me? Maybe
40, 50 feet away.
40, 50. Oh wow, that's quite a while.
Mom's happy. Mom's proud.
Okay, let's see. First of all, as a bonus action, can I cast Hex on it? And
Nice.
it has to make Wisdom saving throws against the thing, huh?
Yes, against his
Yeah,
limit.
what's the range on Hex?
Oh, good question.
90 feet.
Yes.
Oh
Sweet.
yes. All right.
Teamwork here is actually working quite well. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, this is actually.
This is like our first hero combat.
Disney Whispers. It's like we don't want to fight it. So don't.
Yeah.
It rolled a natural 20 on its save.
Ah.
This die has rolled 4 natural 20s this evening.
I need to curse that one.
That is no
I will
longer.
point out that
Available.
Some of
none
those
them,
were for us,
none of
yeah.
them have been on its attack roll.
Yes, that is
Which
entirely
would have
true.
been
Oh, that's
devastating.
That would have been devastating. Outright death. Okay.
Okay. All right, so that's your bonus action. What do you want to do with your action?
Um.
Run.
I'm so conflicted. Should I?
So there's
Okay.
a swarm. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not roll for the swarms.
Oh yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
real quick. Both swarms are attacking near the tunnel entrance. Are attacking you.
Oh, I'm not rolling anything.
A natural 1 and a 6.
Also, the
Yeah.
really dangerous thing, everybody, for the swarms is that it could flank with the big guy and give big guy advantage. That's the major problem. So, things to watch out for with the swarms.
An excellent tactical note. Thank you.
saying.
Shoji.
We've been screwed
The
before.
third
Okay.
one comes to where you are, the one that was originally on you.
The swarm.
Oh
The one I forgot about.
rolls a
I
4.
completely
I still don't acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Keeps it.
they're all crawling over you, trying to dig into your obsidian skin and failing horribly.
It kind of tickles.
The 7 people still in the pit are like fighting and crawling over each other and reaching up.
Okay, all right. I will try to get more out. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's
roll
okay, you're
roll
being
an
a good
athletics
person.
check.
Vera's not there to see it to judge you.
All right. Well, that's a 12 plus 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16? Yeah. 16.
Are you adding just your strength, or are you adding your athletics?
Just my strength.
You should
Oh
be
wait,
adding
my
your,
athletics.
Are you proficient in athletics?
You know, I'm not sure. The things that you sent to me said I'm proficient in deception, insight, sleight of hand, intimidation, investigation, and medicine. Does that sound right? Yeah,
That's
is
so
that?
many things.
Yeah, I was like.
Alright, well none of them
I
are
don't think
athletics,
the
so I'll
stats
figure that out
reflect
later.
that.
So
Right.
plus 4 is correct.
I thought
think.
Yeah.
I thought athletics was really good because when I was making the rolls to climb the rope that one time, wasn't it like a plus 7 or something like that?
I think that it is possible that I might have accidentally sent you. So it's acrobatics, deception. What were them again? What were they again?
They were deception, insight, intimidation, investigation, medicine, and sleight of hand. Yeah, but none of the addition things like
That sounds like
seem
original
to reflect.
show.
Check at the top of the picture. Is it your name?
It says show revenant, so
Very strange.
let me see. Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if that's right.
It doesn't sound very revenant-y.
No.
No, it really
Sleight of
doesn't.
hand, you little trickster. You.
You little massive
No, yeah.
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 What?
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
Very
revenant,
weird.
and
All right,
then-
I will
Yeah.
look into that later. I'm pretty sure you are proficient in athletics. So
Hey,
yeah, you can add 7 to your athletics checks. So that's whatever is on the
Yay.
die plus 7.
Okay, nice. What was that? Before 16, 17. Okay, 17. And that would make the roll before that increase by 3 as well. What was that last time?
Where are my numbers here? You got 2 out last time.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll call it 3 out last time, and then what did you get this time?
16. Oh wait, no, that's plus 3.
19.
You rolled a 12.
What did I had 16, 17, 18, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Okay.
So
19, sorry.
you've got 4 out now. Oh, actually, hold on. Now whatever they're doing. Oh, okay. 7. So you've got 7 out, and there are only 2 remaining.
Oh,
Okay. Could I have aimed for the eyeballed one?
this is now an epithet. To be eyeballed or non-eyeballed.
To be half-eyeballed.
To be en-eyed or un-eyed.
Sure.
En-eyeballed.
You reach in and grab. This is pit number 3.
It's very piratical. George would be proud.
Doesn't seem anymore, is he?
He's not.
Yeah, you reach in and pull out this middle-aged human male, and as you pull him out, unlike the rest who just kind of are blindly stumbling around as you push them in the right direction, he stops at the top, brushes the dust and the muck just out of his rags, and says, "It's about time somebody recognized quality," and just starts walking
guy.
and just
What?
starts striding off towards the tunnel.
Butt munch.
Aunt Chow.
That's
is what he
hilarious.
is.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuckle and say, everyone follow the sound of them. Yeah, the guy.
Follow the sound of self-importance.
So much structure what I was gonna say.
Amongst other things.
All right.
Alright.
Fantastic. Okay, so there's now there are now 9 blind people stumbling their way towards the tunnel. None of them fall in. They're kind of scattering on their direction, but none of them have fallen into any of the pits.
They've got noise to follow.
Oh, that's
if
great.
They're following the ant
Yeah,
fight.
no, they know kind of the direction to go, but
They're gonna walk right into that ant fight, though, which, if they're following that noise,
their angle is well. If they're following that noise, yes. But
They're in trouble.
the self-importance is heading in a different direction.
okay,
so.
good. That's now his name, by the way. I don't care what his actual name is.
Vera, you guys in the tunnel, go ahead and roll your perception check.
Whammy, here we go. It was kind of a whammy, but it was still a 15.
A 15. Okay. You are confident that you are on the right track, and you guys are moving at a decent pace.
Okay.
The 3. Wait, hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the first 3 that Shoji pulled out of this pit are at the tunnel and
Are they
climbing
gonna hook
in.
on? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm leading a very weird conga line right now.
It's
Like,
very strange. Okay. Karina, Elmani, and Damia are all attacking this thing again. So,
I feel so bad I'm left, you guys.
Right.
Damia is gonna cast spiritual
No,
weapon.
we need somebody to lead them.
Damia casts spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon hits. Then she stabs and tries to pin it with the spear. No, wait, she doesn't want to pin it, so she's just gonna try and hurt it. Also rolls an 18 plus. Damn.
He's been
Karina's gonna flank and dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah, 19 plus. Okay.
Kill it, kill it.
Damage.
Kill it
so
before it gets
Karina-
flanked by these things.
2d6,
Swarms.
7.
Paranoid about that. So this thing
Karina
has
does
advantage on attacks,
11.
we're doomed.
Sorry. Karina does 11. I'm sorry, plus her dex. Okay. Damia hit it real good, so she does a D10. Spiritual weapon is D8. So 6 plus 4, 10 plus 3 plus what's her strength?
13
1.
plus.
So 10. So 14 damage. And who's left? Oh, Dissonant Whispers. Wisdom save. Fails with
Yes!
a 10.
Run, you stupid little insect.
6, 8.
Arthropod.
So it takes 14 points of psychic damage.
Is it an insect or is it an arthropod?
I
Okay.
don't. I think they're different things. I'm not a scientist.
Jeez.
I'm only a physicist.
Okay, they wail on it. Goo and chitin is just flying everywhere, and it shrieks and skitters away.
Ha.
Excuse me.
Don't follow it.
Galena,
Pew pew.
you can no longer see it. It has
Oh.
skittered. There we go.
Oh, I
Skittered
hate
out
the
of
word
the range
skitter.
of light.
Okay. So I would just, are there any of the new people coming near me?
Yes, they are kind of stumbling in your
Shoot
direction.
the swarm too.
Is there a
Oh,
swarm
I'm
on
sorry.
me?
There are 2 swarms on you.
Two
Yes.
swarms on me?
Hit 'em.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay, cool. Roll an attack.
Are these sort of like rat swarms? How they have like cumulative? hit
Yeah.
points? Okay.
So right, once they are reduced to half, they start
scatter.
doing less damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But this is not disadvantage, right?
What was it?
That I don't have disadvantage because I'm just unarmed.
Right, because these are
Yeah,
melee.
That's a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, cool.
Are you attacking again?
Yes. And that is a 12.
12 also hits.
Oh, nice. All right.
Easy to hit the puppy size.
6. That's 7 plus 6.
So 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, you are stamping, smashing, baseball batting these giant crickets all over the place and just crushing them.
We need a lizard. We
You
need
have
a really big
reduced
lizard.
you have reduced one of the swarms quite a bit.
Oh, good.
End of the round. 3 more swarms now engulf Karina, Almanya, and Damia.
This thing's will flank and it's gonna screw us, everybody.
1 attack against
Paranoid.
each. A 7, a 1, and then that
I know,
one
I'm not there.
will hit.
You need to worry about it.
So
Grace
Damia,
is paranoid.
Damia takes 2. Okay.
If I said it in an American accent, that's me being paranoid.
All right. Top of the round, Shoji.
Dulcet Chicago tone.
Okay, I'll try to get the last 2 blind people up.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Alright. Ooh, that's an 8 plus 7. 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 total? Yeah, 15 gets the last 2 out of this pit. From the sounds of the yelling,
Oh no.
there are 2 more pits.
There are 2 more?
Do it.
No!
Oh my gosh.
Fine.
No, we're so not!
We're fine.
We're not!
Do
These
it.
horrible little suckers are gonna flank with a big guy. We're all gonna die.
We're fine.
And Vera will be guilt racked for the rest of
I've
her
got a whole
life.
other eye left. To like,
Okay,
It is its turn. I'm sorry, Shoji.
Wait.
I skipped its turn. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
oh,
So
oh
it ran, but now it comes back.
Does it see a tasty little snack running?
Oh, so that's
That's not us?
strategically interesting. Okay. 1, 2, Karina. 3, 4, Almanya. 5, 6, Damia. 1, 2. Okay. So 3 attacks against Karina.
No.
If I kill Jenny's
I
character
know.
when she's not
no,
here.
no.
Okay. This is with advantage because she is being flanked.
Told ya.
19 hits.
No.
A 17 hits. And 22 hits.
Told ya flanking would screw us.
Okay.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Does Karina have?
finished trying to be the good person.
30
I'm done with that.
We're done.
Screw that.
So all 3 of these
That's what
hit.
Vera already said, by the way. That's why she's out of the tunnel.
14, 18.
I'm not good yet. I've only taken tiny little baby steps.
Plus 20. Okay,
Oh
plus.
man, if she's down.
So those drop her.
Oh, okay. Damia's right there.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
Which
okay.
means, well, the third one was rolled with advantage anyway.
yeah.
So you see this this creature, both of its claws jam into Karina's sides, piercing straight through her armor, and she just kind of goes limp, and its face reaches up to hers, and you hear that same sucking sound, and Karina has lost an eye.
Ah.
Let's leave, everybody.
Okay, I'm down now. I'm trying being a hero. It's not working.
It looks really bad.
We need to take
It looks hurt. Yeah, we need to kill it. Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's kill this thing.
Because it'll
Okay.
follow
For
us
that.
as well. if we kill it.
And then the swarms went. The 2 need to attack you. Natural 20 on the first one. Miss on the second one. So
They
you
don't
will
do that
take.
much damage, though.
You will take 8 points of piercing damage. You.
Oh,
Me?
me.
Yeah, these are the
Oh.
2 that you
I thought you were talking to Beth.
Oh, okay.
20.
Me too.
And then Shoji, there's still the one on you, and you're prone. So Shoji, you will take
Oh, yeah.
3. You will take 3 points of damage.
Have you been adding your 1 point per round? Has she been adding her 1 point per round?
Oh.
I don't know. Have you?
4. I did the one time.
I think it's been another round.
So I think add 3 more.
Okay.
So whatever damage you just took,
Take
reduced
it
by
away.
3.
Yes.
Oh, which was 3.
Oh.
So
Yes.
yeah.
So never mind. Don't take that damage.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I need
Yeah,
to
if it looks
learn
bad,
things.
let's
Thank
kill
you.
it, though.
Thank you.
Okay. So Shoji, now it is your turn. So you pull the last people out of this pit. There are 2 more pits.
Okay, I
Kill
am
these.
going to. How many of the big creatures are there? Just the one?
Just the one, as far as you can tell. Yeah.
All right. Well, And it's not looking good, but I'll still cast Hex as a bonus action. Wait, do I have any spell slots left? Wait.
So Shoji, Hex is... Oh, did you have any? I think, didn't you cast Pass Without a Trace twice?
I did, and
It
I
fizzled
cast Hex
anyway.
the last time, yes.
Yeah, so so there's no Hex on this guy.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, I think you are out of slots.
I used one Hex, did I? And I tried to cast it again, but it resisted, so yes, I can't cast Hex anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
So you were out of spell slots.
Okay. All right. How far is the big battle? Can I just start heading in that direction?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yep.
It is happening on the other side of that huge shadowy pillar in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Are you avoiding the pillar or running straight towards that fight?
That thing had some kind of weird mojo on it, didn't it?
Weird shadows. It looked like it was just kind of emanating its own wispy, shadowy smoke in various places.
Can I, within this round, be able... Wait, do I still have the detect demonic? Can I sense any demonic instrument? Did I use that?
That's an action, but you used your action to finish pulling people out of the pit.
Yes, okay. Which way will get me there faster? If just go directly towards it?
Yeah, running straight towards it would get you there faster.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna die for sure again.
Don't die! Revenant show is so awesome.
She'll come back, right?
Only if she doesn't get
If my body isn't destroyed. Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
don't
If my
think
body's
these
destroyed.
things can eat it though. She's
Yeah,
rock.
you'll be fine.
Did she get nibbled to death by all these tiny puppy-sized ants?
Be aware that
Yes. She's literally like a rock in an anthill.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something special about it. Like, if we attack this, what's gonna happen? Like, I just want to know. But we're kind of dying. I'm sorry.
We're actually doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just jinxed us by saying that, but I think we're actually
Yeah,
you know.
we're just missing a few eyeballs. It's
Poor
okay.
Karina.
Shoji, as you run past the pillar, trying to avoid falling into a pit that almost runs right up against it, you kind of brush the pillar, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh. Okay, come on. Wisdom saving. That's a 16 with wisdom save. Wisdom save. I wrote it down just now. Save. Wisdom. Okay, so that's a 17.
17. Okay. You are nearly overwhelmed with a rage and a frustration that is not yours, but you are able to kind of separate your own emotions from it and kind of shove it out. But the shadow kind of roils out from the pillar and engulfs you and manifests into kind of ghostly, shadowy fists that just start slamming into you.
Bad idea.
Well, okay.
Should have avoided it.
Every blow that kind of crashes down on you, that rage and anger returns, and you manage to resist it, and you take no damage.
Oh, whew.
My witchery continues.
So are
I feel like
you
this is
are you continuing through it to the fight with the bug, or are you staying to deal with this?
I'm continuing through to fight the bug.
Okay, well, its attack of opportunity misses, so you just kind of plunge straight through the smoke and join the fight with the bug. Okay. NPCs and Vera, if you would roll a perception check for me.
Awesome. 17 plus 9, 26.
26. Okay, you guys are swimming along. Altholos, you hear his voice kind of hissed up the ranks towards you. How are the others going to know where to find us?
They'll follow the same patterns that I'm following.
What patterns?
I'm following scratches that our friends left as we came down.
Okay. You guys just continue on.
I am following those
that was
patterns,
their
by the
roll.
way.
I know. Oh no,
Yes,
you are.
okay.
You are.
Just good to
He
confirm.
cannot see in the
Yes.
pitch darkness, so he's following
I
you.
answer in a very calm flight attendant voice.
The wings are not on fire.
Exactly. Please leave
Okay.
your tray table in the upright position.
Galena, two of the people blindly kind of headed in your direction fall into the pits.
Shoot.
Where are my other d6s?
Bad luck for them.
Okay. And you hear cries of pain and the snap of some kind of bone.
Oh, hey, make lots of noise. Yes.
Your neutral is showing,
See,
Joe.
you're confusing me a little bit here.
Neutral is neutral. She can't be good all the time.
Okay.
Anymore.
Karina's out.
Yes. She's
Okay.
supposed to death save.
Damia moves to flank with you, Shoji.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, that reaction movement would have occasioned an attack of opportunity from both Karina and Damia last round. So Karina
Oh, yay!
hits, Damia rolls the same thing. So, sorry.
Sweet.
Quick.
Kill it. On an attack of
4 plus
opportunity.
3 is
kill it.
7, 7 plus 1 is 8, so 15. Okay, now this round. Yeah, Damia's just gonna, well, no. Damia is gonna use her second channel divinity to dump 35 hit points into Karina,
Bless her.
who's back to
Literally
35.
bless the one who is blessed. Bless her.
Okay. Good. So that was her action. Bonus action.
She can still
she
flank.
can have. Well, she can tell the spiritual weapon
Oh.
to miss.
She tried. Our girl tried. She's been MVP this battle,
Yeah,
so.
we'll give her this one.
So Almanya is going to hold Dissonant Whispers until the creature moves to strike.
That's a good idea.
Tactically, that actually robs it of a turn, whereas doing it now, it can just come back and still
Yes.
attack. So, okay.
Anya is smart.
Damia, that's Almanya. Karina's up. She's gonna use half her movement to stand up, and then, stab the thing. Dagga. Oh, that hits.
Kill it.
5, 6, 7,
Revenge
8,
before I.
11. Okay, this
You
thing
did it,
looks
being big damn heroes,
super
both.
bad. As Karina gets up, kind of clutching her bleeding eye socket and just kind of starts stabbing it. And then, that's her turn. Galena.
Okay.
2 swarms on you. Stuff going down with shadows. Stuff going down with the bug and that trio of NPCs.
Can I see the bug? Can I see what's going on over there?
Yes.
Or, okay.
So the light has been moved. Damia dropped light on a different rock.
Okay. And the swarm's already attacked me, right?
The swarm has already attacked you.
Yes.
Uh,
Can you just remind me, like, next time? when he
they're
says
about
attack?
to attack you.
Okay. But that's something I'm gonna do when they attack me.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out my bow, then just try and do a shot at the bug across the way.
I love it.
Kill
Just
it,
there's
kill
bugs
it.
crawling all over you, just like knocking them
That's
off.
more
Just like, no,
important.
get out of the way. So you're gonna roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
babies.
you're gonna roll with disadvantage because of your eye, but also because you're in melee. But it doesn't matter. You can
Also,
only have
just
one.
because everything's terrible. That was 14.
14 does not hit the bug.
Sorry, I thought
Sorry.
it was nope. 14. Well, it doesn't hit anyway. That's
Doesn't
a
hit
12.
the bug.
Okay. And my second one, natural 20, but it's disadvantage, so I only got a 16.
Oh, 16 does not hit.
Okay, alright.
It was a good try.
Do you have any super monkey monk things that you want to do?
I don't think I want to leave.
Somebody at the tunnel mouth is just a good idea.
Make sure nothing goes in and starts eating the back of that
Yeah.
line.
No,
I can't do anything to that.
I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. All right.
You can patient defense against these swarms.
They're gonna attack you.
I'm gonna go ahead and use preemptive strike on him.
Oh, that's great.
Yay.
Do you wanna?
Sucker.
You do have. That's a bonus action, right? You can use a key point to take dodge as a bonus action.
She can.
Okay, explain dodge to me.
Dodge, you
Gives
just
them
say I
disadvantage.
take the dodge action using my bonus action because monkey monk, and all attacks against you have disadvantage.
I might want to save my key though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use preemptive strike.
Okay.
I will keep that in mind for the
Cool.
future.
So first one will attack you with advantage because they're flanking. Miss.
Yeah.
Second one attacks you with advantage because they're flanking. Natural 20.
Wait, but preemptive strike means that I attack them first and then.
Oh, and
In
then it
case she
imposes
kills them.
disadvantage,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well the other roll was an 8.
But can I take my attack on them? So it
Yeah.
says, when a creature is but I can spirit die. Use your advantage to strike first. Make a melee attack against them at disadvantage. Okay. That's 2. That's an 8.
An 8? An 8 does not hit.
That's stupid.
Still
So
gets disadvantage though.
so
But
you
yes,
will
I still
take-
impose disadvantage on their attack on me.
Oh, you do?
If you hit, you.
If
Oh,
you
no,
hit.
I'm at disadvantage. If I hit, I subtract the superiority die from the target's next hit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So you will take 5 points of piercing damage. Shoji, that swarm of bugs that was on you is now going after the last two that you pulled out of the pit that have not fallen into any other pits.
Ah, can I take a attack of opportunity?
No, it's all the way over there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
near you. I'm just saying it's not coming after
Oh.
you. So it's going to attack
they're just going. Okay.
them.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
actually, no. One of the swarms goes down into one of the pits,
Ew.
Oh.
and you hear screaming that is cut short very quick.
Crunch.
Oh.
The other one is going after one of the guys who's still moving. Was a natural
Self-importance.
20.
Mr. Self-importance.
No, he is definitely ahead of all of the others.
Screw it. Sure.
And it's gonna deal 3 points of damage
How
to
many
him.
hit points do these poor suckers have?
He's still up, but there's one of these guys who is like now stumbling blind with these things all over him, biting into him.
We did say they might be ant chow. I do apologize.
Do you
Yeah,
really?
no.
We
That's
use
really?
No.
Shoji, it's your turn. You are in
Alright.
Chaos neutral.
Oh, I'm sorry, I actually have to add the shadow here.
Shadow knows.
Which
Oh no.
which recedes back into its pillar
Oh,
and does not
okay.
follow you.
Good.
Huh. I wonder what that was
I
about.
love
Shoji, it is now your
Okay.
turn.
Kill the bug.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it with my hammers.
I think you have axes.
I'm gonna
Yes,
mail
I
it
do
to
have
myself.
axes, but I want to say hammers so bad. Am I flanking too? I get advantage on these?
Yes, you are flanking. Now I'm imagining Yzma, but like bulked up. And
Transform into a
Yeah.
bee.
That's very accurate. Yes. Natural 20!
oh,
That was
Work
yeah.
it.
Okay, so roll the second attack with advantage.
Okay,
This doesn't go.
alright.
I'm so mad.
This is 17 and an 8. So 17 plus.
So you're gonna
Okay.
roll 2d8 plus 16.
Yes.
Yes! Yes! Alright, that's a 4. And a 2.
6 plus 16.
So 22 points of damage.
22.
2.
Kill
Alright.
it.
How dead is it?
And actually, I was just looking at this like great weapon fighting thing, and it says if I'm holding like a two-handed weapon or or let me see. Wielding with two hands. Let's see. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die from attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with two hands, you can use one hand Does that mean one weapon that's two-handed? You can reroll the die unless you
it specifically has to be a two-handed weapon.
Two-handed. Ah, okay. Never mind. Okay.
It was so awesome.
So, so you do 22 points of damage. You can use your bonus action to make a third attack.
Yes.
I would like to do that.
Any time
Let's
to roll or to
Kill it.
frickin'.
Oh, that first one was a natural 1. Okay. 10. Plus, what do I add?
14. You had strength, right?
No, she's rolling to hit.
Oh, to hit.
Yes, to hit. So that was a 10.
Did you roll with advantage?
10 is the best roll. I did. The first one was a natural 1.
Okay, so it was a 10 on the die?
10 on the die, yes.
So plus 7, though.
Oh, plus 7. Okay.
Yeah,
So 17.
17
Okay.
just hits. So roll another
Alright.
roll another d8 and add 4.
Woo, okay.
Die.
So that was a 4, so that's 8. An extra 8.
Is it dead?
8. It is not dead.
Ah!
Vera, if you would roll for you guys traversing the tunnels.
Same roll, 26.
26. Okay, you
Nice.
guys are cruising.
Jenny, your
All right.
die.
Karina, Elmania, and Damia are just gonna.
Kill it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She was gonna send off Dissonant Whispers before
Yeah,
its turn.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We might have to retro some of that.
What?
Because she cast it, and it succeeded.
Okay.
So actually, it would have
Ah.
attacked on its turn.
No dang.
So, real quick, Karina, Elmania, Damia. It's Karina again.
Oh my gosh. Why advantage?
Because the swarms are still there.
I knew it!
It's cocked. Okay, first one. 15
Please miss.
does not hit. Second attack with advantage. Double 19s definitely hits.
Please miss.
Third with the bite. It's cocked. Is, yeah. So 2 27s definitely hit. So Karina takes 10.
Shouldn't go down again, probably.
10 plus 14, so 24.
Yeah.
So 27 plus 8 is that 35?
Yeah, she's just
That is
out.
exactly
I
how
know.
many hit points she
She's
has.
just
Okay, so she drops again.
And the eyes, the other eye.
Because the second one was a bite. So that it has to be grappled first. So it has to have hit with both claw attacks before it can actually eat the eye.
Good. Never say the words before it can actually eat the eye again either.
I'm trying to imagine which one would be worse: me killing Jenny's character while she's not
Just
here,
blinding her
or
character.
taking both of that character's eyes.
And all of the family that she ever loved now being in the marks of this swarm.
Okay.
Still drowned
So
trying to
Karina
get to your
goes down
loved ones.
again. Shoji, you beat the ever-loving crap out of it with your battle axes.
That's right.
Vera,
Yeah.
you guys are scooting right along. Karina
Death save.
fails a death save. Elmania, she's got a
Lost
weapon
it.
now, right?
Yeah, she does at last. She has a short sword
I
or
think
something.
she's got a short sword. She's gonna swing at it with a short sword
She's
that's
flanking.
cocked. She is flanking, so she's got a 17 and a 17 definitely hits. So she
Kill
will
it.
deal 4. She will deal 7 points of damage.
Is it dead?
Okay. Damia will bonus action healing word Karina.
Thank
So
you.
Karina's up again, but she has 2 points of exhaustion.
Poor girl.
Galena, actually, you have 1 point of exhaustion
Oh, from being down.
from being down. And Damia's then going to swing at it with her boar spear. That
That
hits.
was double numbers. I
And
saw
then
double numbers on that.
Oh, she used her bonus action already. She's going to
Kill it.
deal 3 points of damage
Oh.
to it.
Three.
Galena, you're up.
Just go up and kill it now.
Okay. Can I reach it?
You've got something stupid for your movement
Yeah,
speed,
45.
right? Yeah,
Monkey.
Alright.
you can get to it.
Vengeance!
I
is
am
yours.
not taking out the bow. I'm just taking my quarterstaff. Actually, no. I'm gonna hit it with my fist and block with my quarterstaff.
Galena
And I'm doing a
ignores
flurry of blows.
the two swarms, one of which hits and deals
Nothing.
3 points of piercing damage to you.
Does not
You
matter.
just kick and knock the last ones off, stride over, shoulder your way into this circle that's just all around this creature, just beating it down. Roll your attack with advantage.
Ooh, with advantage. Nice. That's a 16.
In your rage, your blows are just glancing off of its hardened
flurried.
carapace.
Yeah, I flurried.
Second
so I get
attack
2
with
more.
advantage.
That's a 19 plus 6.
What does it look like?
Oh, yes!
Oh,
It has
nice.
1 hit point left.
It looks like vengeance.
So, what does it look like?
I, too, wanted to hop up on its back and just punch it in the eye sac.
Yes.
Somehow Isaac is worse than Jelly Sack.
Okay. Galena just kind of walks up and pulls a full, Kung Pao enter the fist and just like punches the bottom section of it out, and it just slams into the floor. Eyes and goo scatter everywhere, and it kind of twitches and thrashes around, and lets out kind of a last lower pitched,
Moo.
kind of.
It's just the most undignified noise I can think of.
And all of these swarms scatter into the tunnels.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, not our tunnel.
Well,
No?
there are 12, so there's about a 50% chance that one of them.
Can these guys like smash them
Goes
so they don't
in.
go in?
Actually,
Yeah,
one
attack of
one of you roll.
opportunity.
Would one of you like to roll?
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Roll what?
Roll a D100 for me, please.
Oh lord. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's a 50% chance that one of them. So basically,
10 spot.
50 or lower, one of them goes into your tunnel.
10 spot.
Hmm.
Other spot.
Okay.
41! They don't.
There was a 50 or lower, and one of them goes into
Oh,
your
I
tunnel.
thought it was the other way around.
Okay.
Fine!
So one of them definitely goes into that tunnel.
Sorry,
Can
little guy
I
on the end.
Can I stabilize as a bonus action?
No, stable. Everybody's up.
Oh.
She
Why did I think-
healing worded Karina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was-
Damia bonus action healing worded her,
Yes.
and then attacked with
Can
her
you guys
spear.
follow us to the tunnel and kill that one ant?
Okay. As the hundreds of remaining creatures just kind of start scattering into tunnels, you see that a large portion goes into the one that you guys kind of came in here from.
But that's the one we're in.
No, you guys are not in a tunnel. I'm sorry, you are. Yes, the
Yes.
one that you guys are in. You guys don't know that. You guys are way ahead.
But we're watching a bunch of basically follow.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, you're just kind of streaming out through all the different tunnels. But Shoji, it's your turn.
Okay.
The creature is dead. The shadow is
Leave him
sticking
alone.
to its pillar. All of the other insects in here are just kind of flooding out. There are still people in 2 of the
Oh.
pits.
We need to get people out.
There are 3 pits, but you only see, or so you're only hearing people call out from 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay. Am
Actually,
I closer to?
3 of them, because one of the blind people fell into one of the other pits.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's just unfortunate for that one.
For the sake of time,
Mhm.
what I'm just going to say is, Vera, at some point,
They're all gonna come up over us.
the people in your line, people in the back, just kind of start screaming and panicking, and that they kind of just start yelling as you run back down the line. You see. They are not attacking. They
They're
are
not
just
attacking.
kind of flooding
Okay.
through and past and over. And so
Yeah.
people in their kind of scared thrashing are smashing them here and there, but they just kind of pass on through and.
I will
and
pass it down to like calm
rush through.
everybody down again,
Yeah.
and then we will continue.
So we are out of combat for the moment.
But the party is majorly split.
Vera, was there a point at which you were planning on stopping and waiting for everybody else to catch up?
I'm afraid to say no.
Okay.
I'm getting these people to the sunlight.
Vera, I need a D12 roll from you.
Oh, great, because we're gonna get attacked in these tunnels.
Ah. Oh no.
That's a 10.
We need a tank at the front too. Oh no.
You have with you
1.
a 1?
Yes.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? As you are all staunching bleeding wounds, breathing heavily, looking around for other threats. The kind of the rush of the water at the far end of the cavern is making speaking kind of difficult. You have to raise your voice a little bit, unlike what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Show, help me get these last people out.
Okay, I will do that. I might also suggest in the meantime, we need a fighter at the front as well. Maybe we can squeeze past? I don't know. But yes, let's get these people out in the meantime.
Okay. Yeah, it's not any trouble at this point to just kind of pull the remaining people out. I need to do a quick count here. You have 11. You have 20 people
20 people with me.
trailing you.
Can I add something really fast?
Sure.
I have spare daggers on me. I think I've got 2.
Okay.
Can I give them to the silverfish guy who I know who can use it?
Oh yeah.
And send him to the back as a rear guard?
Yeah.
And he has eyes, right?
Is Angmar.
Just to clarify. Just to clarify, can he add something?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can give the dagger to Angmar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then can I give another dagger to my buddy Alphalos here?
Alphalos is gonna kind of look sightlessly
how
at
to
you
use-
in the dark.
Oh, he can't see.
I
I thought he could.
No, none of them can see.
Oh, I forgot. I mean,
You're
he
the
has
only one-
eyeballs.
you're the only one
He
with
has
dark vision down
eyeballs.
here.
Yes. Be
Yeah.
like, if anything
Yes.
brushes up against you, know what to do with this, right? I'd rather have someone else be armed, is what I mean.
He's staring kind of to the left of you. People, we're brushing up against each other all over the place
I
in
need
the line.
something
I'm not
sticky
gonna,
and pokey and definitely an ant.
You should give this to somebody else. I would not know what to do with
You
it.
don't know what to, oh, I apologize. I'm just gonna whisper along the thing. Does anybody else have combat experience?
The other Mary is the third person who still has her eyes in kind of this group, and so she has that. So you have armed.
I've armed Angmar and Mary.
Okay. All right. You guys, no trouble. Pull everybody else out. You now have with you. Okay, so
We're leading
all of
like a
those-
refugee train out of this stupid tunnel.
You have 15, right? Because this guy fell.
No, the 2 who fell in the pit, they're not dead, are they? Are they included?
I think one's dead.
One broke something.
We can-
doesn't
yeah.
mean he's dead.
There it is.
But the things stopped his screams.
Yeah,
That was the one
so
disappointed of.
two
Yeah.
of them fell in, and then the drones rushed down, and he has been kind of torn apart, and the pieces carried off with them.
But the other guy's still there.
Yeah, so you've got 20 with Vera, and you guys have 15 with the main party. Okay.
Right.
Galena, at this point it is very difficult to identify which eye is yours, but you have leisure to look for it if you want.
I'm going to look for my eye, and I'm going to look for Karina's eye.
So you're going to give me 2 separate investigation
Gross.
checks. Don't roll them yet.
Okay.
We're going to call this on a 20 or higher, you can find yours, and not as many people have been stomping around after Karina's eye when spilling out. So we'll call it a 16 or higher finds Karina's. So go ahead and roll
Can I-
investigation
So
for
I'm a
I
plus
yours.
have-
0, so
wait,
what
wait,
I'm
wait,
hearing is I have
wait,
to get
wait,
a
wait,
nat
can
20 to
I-
find my eye.
Can I help her?
Shoji is going to help you.
Looks for
So
the eyeball.
sure, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
You have
I
no
like eyeballs.
investigation.
I have 0 investigation.
Oh.
Big money.
Okay.
Well, it was a 17.
We found
17.
Karina's
Okay.
eye.
No, so now you roll a separate one to find Karina's eye.
Okay.
Oh.
By my advantage, no.
With advantage, because yeah,
You're still helping?
you still got help.
That was a 5.
No, no.
Okay.
No eyes for you.
You
Matching
go
eye patches,
through
Karina.
and you gather all of the eyes that are still intact that you can find, and none of them are yours or Karina's.
Gross.
Damya is going through the group of people that you have. A few of which still have their eyes, but the vast majority of which are completely blind.
Why did they keep them alive?
That's an excellent question.
Hmm.
They weren't good for anything.
Or were they?
Hmm.
I'm not there.
That's right.
That's true. It is Shoji, Galena,
Okay.
and then
You're conscious.
Karina, Almanya,
Shoji,
Damya.
you're the one who drew the symbols, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I?
Do you want to lead, and I'll take the rear guard?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah,
One-
back me up, y'all.
One other thing that
I-
Damya does, though, is she kind of walks up to Karina and says, hold on, I thought I saw, when it took your eye, I thought I saw something. And she kind of, like using her thumbs, kind of examines her eye socket and casts Lesser Restoration, and then kind of pulls out this small white grub.
Oh.
And just
Oh,
kind of
that's
throws
why
it
they
on the
keep
ground
them
and
alive.
crushes it and does the same
Oh,
thing
that's
for
disgusting.
Wait, so they're
Oh.
all these people are
So-
incubating bugs.
Oh,
so
man, we're gonna spread it out.
you. There were 6 total pits. The one that you guys did not hear anything from is full of mostly consumed people, but their skulls are like burst and destroyed kind of on one
Oh,
side.
this is
all
so
these
cool!
people
Oh my
are
gosh.
incubating bugs.
You don't
Great
know.
story, man.
Oh god.
Okay. Wow. And that's a great story. I love this. We're gonna have to examine all the people before we let them loose on the city if we make it.
I thought about at some point, Jenny, just being like, also, Galena, you kind of feel like some like burning, and I was just like, no.
Don't.
I've done it now.
Too soon.
Now we have 35 people who are incubating bed ants.
Yeah, we're
with
gonna
us.
need to.
Coming to
Yeah,
the
we're gonna need to
surface.
take care of that. Should we just
How much
execute them?
magic
Put them
have
out of their
you
misery?
got? Does it take a lesser restoration to get it out?
She doesn't know of anything else that would. She doesn't have anything else that would like kill an invading body or anything like that.
Ah.
And
Well-
she only has 2. No, hold on.
We have the answer to your question.
I do have the answer to the question. I'm not there. I don't know this.
That's true. I need to stop answering your questions.
I'm sitting here leading 20 little bug incubators to the surface.
So she could do 4 more today, but 2 of those would need to be for those of you infected with the red harvest in order to help your body try and kick it or delay movement to the 3rd stage.
Oh. Oh.
What do we do?
Yeah, I think you guys take priority.
Well, can we?
That or find a surgical way to do it. That's not magic.
Yeah, hey. And I mean, I think first thing we should do is get out of here.
Agreed.
Back me
You're
up.
Yeah.
not there.
Oh,
You just
I'm
hear
not there.
Vera's voice in the back of your head. Back me up.
Can I be like shoving my way to the front right now?
Yeah.
Just like, sorry. Yeah.
So you have 15 people. You have Mr. Self-Importance.
Oh, Lord, thanks. Great.
You can hear his grumbling constantly from the back of the line.
Oh, I might kill him myself. Or I just give
would
it to the
not-
rest of these people.
Would not stop you. Yeah.
second.
And the worst thing is he can see, so I can't use him as my guinea pig for getting this thing out.
Oh, right.
This is like Alien.
So you guys, 3 of your 15 can still see if they have a light source. So
Great.
what is the plan for, I mean, what's the marching order here?
I'm already in front.
I'm sorry,
So
yeah.
I showed you're going to be in front, right? And should
Yeah.
we put someone with eyeballs in the middle? Someone with eyeballs, like quarter, what? Each half. You, eyeball, middle eyeball, back eyeball, me.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like that.
What have I done? Okay. So Shoji is in front, and then what? Three people, and then sure, we'll put Durina. Okay, and then 3 people, and then you.
And then
Are you
me.
in the middle? Okay.
I'm at the back. I'm at the end.
Oh, you were at the
We're
end.
putting an eyeball in the middle.
Okay, because you've also got Karina, Elmania, and Damia.
And eyeball. It's like a beholder, it's just fun.
Okay, so Galena. Okay, and we'll just scatter.
D&D and eyeballs.
What?
Who's it with
Guys.
D&D and
I
eyeballs?
know, right? It's just classic.
I mean, would you rather a beholder?
No, we're good.
I'm
Filled
fine.
with those already.
Fine.
No, Nadine.
See,
Micaiah wore a beholder necklace. For
you
like,
just lost an eye. You didn't get disintegrated.
You know,
It's
count
true.
your blessing.
Okay. Shoji or Galena, if one of you would please roll a d12 for the return journey.
I rolled a one, I don't know what
Do
happened.
you want me to?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm scared.
A 2.
Okay. Vera,
Okay.
you guys, you guys eventually, right after hours, and it takes about twice to 3 times as long as it took you guys to descend, because you need to take breaks. Some of your guys are fainting from malnourishment, and it takes you guys quite some time. You guys are the same, but after at least 4 or 5 hours or so, you eventually crawl up into the Verminociter substation, where Constantine, standing there,
My man.
he has found a what are they called? Like a tin whistle somewhere somehow, and is attempting to play it, and you hear him before you get to the end of the tunnel,
Like
and
these
he's
poor blind people. It's
he's
the first
very
thing
bad at it.
The upper world.
As you hear the discordant whistles, you kind of
Not whispers, whistles.
you pull your way out of the tunnel, and the sound mercifully stops, and Constantine, who's sitting on kind of the wreckage of the cot that was in here, says, "Oh, you made it back."
Yes, with some friends, as you can see. The others, I sincerely hope, are following us, so I suggest we all just hunker down and wait, and perhaps see to some injuries. And do you have any food on you? I have a little.
Well, all right. I've got a little in my pack, but and he kind of starts to help you pull some of these people out, and he kind of looks back down the tunnel, looks at this tiny room. Yeah, I don't have food for
Yes, I know. this
any
would
of
be
these people, and
a
there's not
rationing.
room.
Yes, this would be a rationing thing. Do you mind checking outdoors really quickly and see the situation? Because is this building on an alley? Is there somewhere we can safely
No,
be outside?
it's located kind of in a small sort of cul-de-sac in a residential area.
Right. So can Constantine and I and maybe some of the other seeing people like double check the buildings and see if we can all just like hunker
You
down
scout
in
out
this
for
area?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. It's already intelligence. Okay. With advantage because you've got help.
Oh, nice. I needed that. 13.
13. Most of you guys are in the Cataract District. Most of these homes are, or actually all of these homes are still inhabited. The windows are boarded up, and so it's hard to tell, but some of the doors that you kind of try the lock and you hear a shout from inside, or you guys are chased off by somebody who is quite angry.
So is it safe in the street, like just around the Verminasser building?
It is. Yesterday was the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad adventure to the council district.
Every day.
Yeah, because you went. So you today started late, and you've been underground for a really, really long time. So it is late afternoon, but you're nearing the. You're actually in late summer. So yeah, you've got hours of daylight left. So unless somebody comes by and is very curious why there is a large grouping of mostly blind people, there's no obvious danger out
Sit
there.
in the alley
Okay.
and have a few people in, and I'm gonna start rationing out like what food we have to the people who are the worst.
Okay.
I'm going to communicate with Vera about the
So
bug
you guys
incubation
are
thing.
you guys are not up
You're
there
not.
yet.
You're not with us.
You guys
yet.
are
Oh,
still
not up there
underground.
yet.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you take your 20 and kind of sequester them in the room, kind of tucked around
Yes,
the corner
and I'm
in the
gonna
alleys.
Set watches for any danger around.
Yeah. Angmar, Althalos, and you also have Mary Charcer.
Oh, and I arm everybody who wants armor because there's weapons in here.
There
there's
are
five.
5 sets.
Yeah, so I arm people who can see and who can use it.
Okay. Mary and Angmar seem fine. Althalos is mostly
That's
just
fine.
ministering to
That's cool.
people.
But so I now have 2-ish fighters who are armed and armored.
Okay. So you've got them set out. You're attending to them. At one point, the Mr. Self-Importance, I guess, as you guys have
I will kill him.
have termed him, strides up to you wearing his rags like finery. Kind of like swats, kind of the tail of the rags behind him almost like it's a cloak. I have been told that you are passing out food. I am here for my earned portion.
And, what is your name, sir?
I am the
Self-important.
Grand Enin the Entertainer, and that's all the information you need. Now, the food, if you will, and he goes to grab for a ration.
I, grab his wrist in this, and you'd think I'd be tiny, but, in this iron grip, and I just, pull him down and look him straight in the eye, and I pull him all the way down to make eye contact. I do not lift myself up, I pull him down, and I say, I have to warn you, sir, I'm very new to the entire altruism thing, and I just have my hand on, the dagger. I'm I decide who gets the food and when. Do you understand?
Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh, yes.
I'm not fabulous at those, but this is very entertaining. Oh, it's not that good. It's only a 7. I wish it were better.
A 7.
Oh.
He backs off. What is your passive insight?
What would that be? What plus what?
I think it's just 8 plus your insight.
14.
14. He backs off for now, but he definitely noted where on you all of your weapons were.
He's very
Oh.
observant. Are you sure he noted where all my weapons are? I'm very sneaky about stuff like that, especially these.
He kind of pulls your hands off of his shirt, kind of dusts himself off. Well, okay then. I shall simply find...
Wait your turn.
Of course.
I communicate him to Constantine. I'm watch him.
Okay. You guys... actually, I need... No, because you've got the markings. Never mind. You guys come up maybe an hour and a half later. So Vera, you guys are kind of around for that time before you hear noises coming from inside. Constantine standing there ready to brace the door, but Shoji kind of pulls her way out and then just starts helping everybody else out. And pretty quickly, you guys now have 35
Bug incubators.
You have 35 bug incubators.
Okay, now I would like to quietly communicate this to Vera and kind of try to gather everyone as to what we should do about this.
Right.
Okay.
Well, this is a physical thing, correct? I might be speaking to Damia. As far as you can determine. It's physically in them.
Yes, it looked like it just laid some sort of grub inside.
In the head, as far as you can determine?
Yes, in the eye socket.
In the eye socket, alright. And as far as you can determine so far, you're able to remove it magically, safely.
The magic killed it, and I was able to pull it out from where it had burrowed.
My question is, can that be done surgically, physically, without expending your magic? We'd have to be able to find that out.
I can certainly try, and
We need volunteers. I'm not going to force anybody to that.
we would need
I-
boiled water, something very, very sharp.
Who else has medical expertise?
I
in
have
the
a
party?
healer's kit,
But
Healer's kit.
anybody else have proficiency in medicine?
I don't know if I do anymore. Old
That's
show
true.
did, but
Yeah. Does
new
Grace-
show might not.
She's a healer.
What a great
She would at least be able to like stop bleeding and stuff if she's got minor healing
She is
spells.
not proficient in medicine.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to Alphalos and quietly explain the situation to him
Okay.
because he has both eyes, right?
Yeah.
Be like, all right, is there anyone maybe who is in your pit that you know who we might ask to volunteer for this? Because frankly, the way to frame it is these people are going to die anyway and die rather horribly. But if we can figure this out, they could save others.
Also, I want to put in there that I think the time that it has been incubating might alter whether or not it can be extracted. Like if it's been in there a long time and it's like, really burrowed in there, might be harder than somebody who just had their eye taken like yesterday.
True. Maybe pick a more recent person to begin with.
Ooh, for scientific reasons, to ask the person who's had the longest and compare it to the person who has more recently.
That's true.
Mhm.
Can we like do some good old fashioned science here and start doing a survey? I'm kind of serious.
like divide everyone by
Yeah.
the time that they've had to
Calculate.
incubate. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, there is some discussion as everybody they try to start reconciling kind of when time was very difficult to track down there. They eventually come down to like about 4 people who had their last eye taken in the last day or so, as best
The
the
last-
estimates are. So you've got
Eye.
four people who had been missing an eye for a while, and then the creatures came through and took the other one.
Okay. Can we
Probably within the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Can we explain the situation to them and ask them voluntarily?
Yeah, I mean they appear pretty panicked at the idea that one of those
Is in
could be growing in their eye.
No, this is completely experimental and is at risk. He will die from the surgery. But as far as we can determine, you're going to die without him.
Roll an intelligence persuasion check.
Ooh.
It's a 16 on the die. Intelligence would be 18 plus 3, 21.
21.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. They're all willing to try it.
Okay.
Nice.
Damia?
She looks around. Here seems like not the best place.
Yes, agreed. But I don't know what is safe. I suppose we could start to head them back to nearer to my compound, but that's a long
Yeah.
way.
Would
And
your
The
son
one with
take them in?
eyeballs are okay. Yeah.
I will ask, but I also know at least there's housing in the area. Even if the compound is not able to support them. Here, they're all taken.
Then we should probably head in that direction.
Right. So
Good choice.
we start like herding everybody towards
Okay.
Slacks.
Angmar says, all right, I'm heading back to my organization.
To the silverfish?
No, I've been working with the verminocitors
Oh,
after the silverfish disbanded.
they still
so-
exist.
As far as I know.
Hey, good foot in the door with those people.
Yes.
What have you, why? What have you heard? I've
Well,
been down
we-
there for some time.
Trying to find them and ask for their support. We know that something big is going down in the city with the blood cult as of when? Is that in like 2 days? 3 days?
That is in what's today? Today is this. Yeah, that's in 4 days, not including today.
4 days, which is a message we do want to get to the verminocitors as quickly as possible. It would be wonderful if you could be our messenger, but we've had difficulty finding them. We don't know what might have happened.
When I was taken, we were pretty hard pressed, but we were still in existence.
Yes, you might know better where to look, or at least where they might have left contacts.
Yeah, we've got a whole headquarters set up.
Had we heard about the headquarters?
Yeah, you've heard that they have been hit hard, and as far as Benji knows and what information he can collect from his area, they are dead or in hiding.
Right. I passed that on to him. This is as far as we can determine.
Well, what happened? What do you mean they're gone?
Things have been. How long ago were you taken? Goodness.
Weeks, maybe a month.
That'll do it. This city is. The end is nigh. I will say that much. But if you can find what remains of them, we will need their support. All hands on deck.
Well, I know where some of my crew were. I mean, where they live. I can start there.
Yeah, bolt holes where the leadership might have led to, but I prefer to believe that more of them are in hiding. Many are dead, but there are those in hiding. We saw one certainly when we burnt down the warehouse, go running in, and came out alive.
Well, I've seen what you all do, so if you're here to help, I'll find them and then try to find you.
Agreed. I'll tell them.
Who are you, by the way?
Harp and Soul. Is our name. We really need to work on the
Mercenaries?
names. We were once upon a time mercenaries, but well, I'm born and bred Onishire. Mayweather, if you know Onishire.
He takes a step back and his eyes go wide.
And I know what you're thinking, but I assure you that we are nothing if not patriotic. And we're as hard pressed as you.
He looks at like the armbands, like the Onishire colors with the symbols that you guys all created,
outfits on right now.
and notices kind of the similarity that you guys are all wearing, recognizes them as Onishire colors.
There are no more gangs, there are no more divisions, there are no more anything but Onishirian, let me assure you.
Yeah, but you're saying that you're her.
She would be better grammar.
You're your grandmother Mayweather.
Yes.
That's so good.
All right. Dyslax, I assume, then?
Yeah, yes. I can give him the address of the compound. I should warn
Not really
you.
an address, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, the general area.
As much as a rough scattering
can
of
knock on the
buildings
door.
connected by crude
Yes.
barricades.
Yes. So, My son is currently in charge of the compound and will certainly receive a message.
Yeah, no, Gideon. Right? Yeah, no, I know his name.
Yes. And of course
Right.
his lieutenant, my youngest son, may also be there.
All right, I will, I'll see who I can find and we'll be there.
I'm grateful to you. I whatever. Do I have spare armband or something?
Elmanya's got a bag of holding. She
Yes,
can just
that's
pull
out.
out and start distributing.
You're in the. We need a better name. We need the Onishirian People's Front or something here. The Front for the Liberation of Onishire. I'm getting Life of Brian vibes happening right now.
As you said that, fuck off, People's Front of Jutia. We're the Jutian People's Front.
Yes.
Yes, family friendly. Apologies, folks.
So, welcome to the frankly, the army of the true Onishire. And also, my friend here has written a really catchy song.
Yeah, do you want to hear it? Angmar kind of turns and looks at Elmanya, really looks at her for the first time and kind of sees past the hood and cowl that she's got over and is just like,
No divisions,
I don't-
no gangs.
I'll hear it later.
True
Nope,
Onishire.
it's fine. Things are...
I'm grateful for your assistance, and
Got some things to work through.
yes.
I will find who I can. We will come find you, and we'll wear these.
Good.
The army of the true. Is there a? Never mind. And Angmar heads off. Alphalos is sticking around.
I really like Alphalos.
I want to keep him. Can we keep him? We kept George. Can I keep
Like
listening to
everyone.
Can we keep him?
One of the people that you pulled out of the pit is he looks like he may be between 10 and 15. You're not sure. Wearing similar things as everybody else, just ribs poking through. I used to do some work in the slacks. Are you hiring?
Does he have his eyes or no eyes?
He has his eyes.
Well, what can you do that?
I'm kind of looks around at everybody here and leans in really close. I'm really good with. You guys can't hear me. Says very quietly. I'm really good with my hands. I can.
With liberating certain people from things that they don't really deserve to have.
Certain people. Yes. Just
I love it. You're hired. What's your name?
Awesome. Hadrian.
Yes. Named after a Roman emperor, nonetheless. Well, Hadrian, I certainly know people who might be hiring, and we've always had an eye for talent, so to speak. So follow along
Cool.
close to
You don't even need to pay me.
No, you can pay yourself.
Is there food?
That's the
You
best
guys have
part of
food?
it. Certainly, for those who can make themselves useful in the army of the true Onishire.
Well, I don't know about army, but yeah. If you give me food, I'll help.
Excellent. I get you follow along close with me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not
We're
going anywhere.
We're actually heading to the slacks now, as far as I can determine, and I'll put in a good word for you at the Mayweather compound.
Okay, great, awesome.
Mind you, I look in the face.
Yeah.
You don't steal from your friends.
Oh no. I would never steal from my friends.
You only steal from those who deserve to have their valuables liberated.
Yes, and those are not my friends.
Exactly. And who are your friends?
You're my friend.
I point
She's
at
my
everybody
friend.
in the group except for Mr. Self-Importance.
Armbands are my friend.
Armbands in general except for him. And I point to Self-Importance. I want you, darling, to make his life hell.
Oh, I can do that.
Good. I thought you might.
Okay.
First mission, hell.
Cool. Yeah. Can you? Is there food for the first mission?
I feed him like some of my
Was he done
This
yet?
is a little prepayment for hell.
Okay. He immediately just kind of turns to the side and just starts scarfing that down.
Adrian the
You
pickpocket.
have, as he kind of turns away. Oh no, where is it? A woman who looks fairly old, kind of takes his place, watches him walk off. Looks fairly old, hair almost completely white, still a little bit of pepper in there, cut fairly short, something vaguely reminiscent of military. Very old, deep wrinkles. Clearly spent a lot of her life in the sun.
She looks
but
like me.
carries herself with confidence and force. Walks up.
Mom?
So, I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I made her old, didn't I? Oh no. My apologies ahead of time. I did not think this through. I hear that things have gotten quite bad. I was a soldier once, and I'm here to help if I can.
Well, are you willing to wear the colors of the army of true Onishire?
The colors I always wore in the guards, so sure, I'll wear them again with pride.
Fair enough. Do we still have some of the Verminoster weaponry for her?
Yeah, she would have been one of the ones that you guys just kind of distributed it to as you were first coming up and just kind of handing it to people. So she's carrying a boar spear. She's got the chain on.
Well, I say this as a citizen with no authority whatsoever, but I'd say you've got yourself a field commission. And I give her one of the armbands out of the bag of holding.
All right. So we're getting up and moving.
We're getting up and moving. And what's your name? Sergeant?
My name is Durena Cromwell,
Raina.
and you're the Harp and Soul. Did I overhear?
It's one of our names. That's the most recent, and I think it's rather catchy. So yes, but really, really representatives of the army of true Onishire.
All right. All right. Well, it's time to leave now.
Yes. Let's gather up these civilians.
She inhales deeply. All right, you slugs, on your
I knew she was a
feet.
sergeant.
Get it. Yeah, she just
Sarge.
full
They
drill
call her.
sergeant. Just kind of she using the stick of her the butt of her boar spear, just like hitting people, beating people into line, and like it's awful. It's also extremely effective.
Sarge, we're glad to have you
I
with
like
us.
that.
I like her a lot.
Okay.
Guys, we're getting a posse.
I am.
Can we keep all these people? We already have so many NPCs. Can we keep her and can we
Oh
keep
my
Like,
like
it's easy, Josh.
I mean, they are all yours to do with as I mean, whatever you can convince them to do and take up. I genuinely thought that you guys were gonna like maybe grab a few people and escape.
Thanks, Show, for being the damn hero of the moment.
Yes.
But
Aw.
Shoji the tank and numerous dissonant whispers.
There
It
you
was
go.
a-
Holy cow.
I
Um,
literally thought
I
I was
mean-
gonna die.
Vera's
I-
thinking like Vera would have bailed, would have done exactly that,
Uh-huh.
bailed, and is kind of thinking, well, this
I-
is taking a risk on people's.
I rolled a d4 to see which round the second one would show up on, and it rolled a 4.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, that was. Those things are nasty. So yeah, you guys, it is a day early, but you guys were big damn heroes today. So you guys can take your level 7 advancement.
Yes!
Yes!
Um,
Mary's not here to crow over it. That's why I'm so sad. Mary, this is for you.
Um,
I'm so
Yeah, that was awesome.
That-
Well done. All right, so you've sent Angmar off to go find what's left of the verminocitors that he can and rally at the compound. And you guys are headed there. If I could get somebody to roll a d12.
You got my D12. I don't want to take responsibility for this. I'll do it. 4.
4, okay. Definitely some looks.
We have like a little shuffling refugee train.
Definitely some looks from people who are kind of scurrying through the street carrying a basket of something. There's some activity in the streets during the day, but mostly there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to buy. Most people are just kind of holed up looking for whatever scraps they can. You do, because you guys are in the Cataract District, you do pass a couple of uniformed watch squads that try to stop you, and Dorena just cows them into the dirt. She calls out specific names, throws around her old rank.
She could be a contact with all the old guard. Like Rebek and all those other awesome people who are still like true Onishirians.
And you could use her
That
as
was
such.
really cool. Oh my gosh.
And so she quickly cows them into saying, "All right, you are clearly helping these poor misfortunates, and we'll be on our way. You let us know if you need anything."
Yes, in
so
fact.
he, as you say that, he kind of he was turning his squad away and kind of stops and looks at you with just sinking hope. Yeah.
4 days, the world ends. I speak not as a liar, but as someone who has the information.
I don't. What do you mean the world ends?
So, have you looked around the city recently?
Yeah.
Everything falling to pieces.
Yeah, it's a shit show. There's monsters. There's ghouls.
Yes. The end game is in 4 days. We're all gone in 4 days, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's the blood moon. You know what happens on the blood moon. This is the last blood moon.
Roll persuasion.
I'm not lying.
You can add either intelligence or wisdom, depending on what you think kind of Vera's going for here.
I'm not lying when I say this is the army of the true Onishire, and I love Onishire, and this is my dang city, and there is no class, there is no creed, there is only true Onishire now. I will shake hands with the devil himself. I'm gonna save my dang city.
No family, no class.
No creed, no class, only true Onishire.
Creed only.
Do you hear the people sing?
I don't hear any singing. Yeah, go ahead and roll, and with advantage because Dorina is
I love her.
just kind of standing right there, and she kind of steps forward and just like puts a hand. She's shorter than he is, but like puts a hand on his shoulder, and like drags him down to where he's like at your level. And is lending her presence to you.
Okay, this is a wisdom persuasion.
Wisdom persuasion.
Good, which gives me actually better than it would normally be. Natural 16 plus 6 is 22.
22. You watch as his face starts to crumble. Like he he goes from being a guardsman just trying to do his duty to, I mean, he just kind of breaks in front of you. And it is very clear looking at him and all of the guys in his squad. This is a guy who has been holding it together for a long time. And as he just kind of breaks, just kind of through the sobs, like, everybody knows that, but nobody's talking about it. There are no orders. We were all called back to the higher district and the only ones still down here are the ones who refused because our families are down here and sure they ship food out every once in a while, but not enough people get it. And what do you need us to do?
I'm gonna hold him by the little lapels because he's down by me now, so I can get him. I'm gonna look him in the face. I'm going to say, "There's always hope. You understand me? I've been in the dark, but always. That's why I actually make eye contact with you. That's why I couldn't. That's why I can't commit. I look at them, make eye singular contact with you. That's why I couldn't commit to the order, not entirely, because there's always hope. This world, right here. Every single one of us together. You get every man you know, you get every woman you know, you get every single person that you know that you think will listen to you at all, and you talk about it. And you rally them. And you tell them 4 days, this is the stand. And the council district is the enemy. Because Councillor Samvalhain is working with the blood goddess to bring us all down. Do you understand?
There have been riots and attempts before. Everyone was either slaughtered or disappeared.
There are more of us than them. And we're all dead anyway. We never had this many, believe me.
All right. And he's, starting to pull himself together.
There is hope. This is the army of the true Onishire, and we believe in hope.
Hope is good. What's the plan? Where do I send people?
Send them to the compound in the Slacks.
The compound in the Slacks.
Mayweather compound in the Slacks. It's going to be a rallying point.
The Mayweathers.
There is no class. There is no creed. You're talking to Ma Mayweather right now.
Spent years, and Dorena just smacks him in the face and is just like, "You shut the fuck up and do what she says." He's like,
I'm Ma Mayweather. Do you understand me? I'm speaking to a guardsman right now.
Yeah, we'll just let that all. You know what? Strange times.
Exactly.
And he puts out a hand.
I shake it for him shake.
All right, shaking hands with Ma Mayweather.
I'm from Onishire. You're from Onishire. Nothing else matters.
All right. Okay. Well, you have successfully co-opted now a squad of soldiers who will now also be spreading your thing here. Oh my gosh, so many things
Hear the
happening.
people sing.
Okay. They stride off, tattered uniforms, thin frames, with purpose. Again. Strange glances thrown at Shoji, kind of giving her a wide berth. Couple of people kind of peeking at Elmania, kind of under her cowl out of curiosity. Dorina catches their eyes, gives them a look, and they move right on. Okay. The remainder of the journey to the Mayweather compound is uneventful. So you show up at your son's compound with 34. I'm sorry, 34.
Yes.
Mostly blind people.
I'll send him a note in the code so he knows it's from me. And tell him, number one, about the guardsman that's going to show up, and that we're kind of, and all the propaganda stuff.
The guard is going to show up. I sent them. Don't kill them.
Please don't kill them. They're going to join the rally and help us.
Okay.
And I explain the whole bug incubator thing with all these people. So I'm not bringing them into the compound. I'm taking them to empty houses in the area, and we're going to try this surgery. But I'm going to say, it's not my decision to make. How you deal with them. I will tell you what I will do. I'm not bringing them into the compound. I don't think it's safe. But I will try and save them with surgery, and if it doesn't work, then they are going to die, and we'll have to kill the bugs anyway. But at least we'll keep them quarantined.
All right.
Trigger word.
The message that you receive back is any able-bodied person who is not a threat is welcome if they can contribute something. It is it is not the hour for charity.
Yeah, I know. I raised him that way. Well, I send him a kid, like this guy. Well, comes with my highest
Cleared.
recommendations,
Okay,
Hadrian.
you send Hadrian in.
And I say, you have an in with the big man now.
Okay. Hadrian is now working for Benji.
Say,
What a delightful sentence, regardless of the context.
and I'm gonna send him with like a message saying like, this kid has been through absolute hell, and is still like has a soul. So I think he's going places.
Okay.
And I'd like to try and find like one of my an empty building, maybe nearish to where I've stashed Gideon, and I'm gonna stash these people and like set up apartments and whatever.
Okay. Sho and Galena, during kind of all of these negotiations, what are you guys doing?
Go ahead, Galena. I'm still thinking. Sorry.
You.
I'm sorry.
You.
I'm sorry. It just came out. It just came out.
Oh man.
I'm so sorry.
That was wicked.
Please continue.
That's all cut up with. We can't hear the people sing. I do at one point just want to pull out my healer's kit and just start like patching up my eyeball.
Yeah,
Like,
you
start
and
cleaning
Karina,
myself.
you and Karina definitely now have bandages
Yeah.
kind of strung across
Onishire colors.
the side.
We're gonna give you eye patches in full Onishire
How,
colors.
how did I fall
Wait.
in with you people? You were mercenaries? You never told me you were mercenaries.
We never. We got paid.
We-
Okay, we did get paid like.
Yeah, we never defined what we are. We're just kind of a group of people who do things randomly.
In Onishire and Westishire, most places have different names for adventuring parties. In the Central Republics, very little distinction is made between actual mercenary companies with dozens and hundreds of people and smaller adventuring parties, because the work that they do is usually the same. So there's not a lot of distinction made between them. So mercenaries covers both actual mercenaries and what the Freemans call Jaegers.
I mean, ironically, like, I never really even intended to be that, but now you're with a group of freedom fighters, and
Which
you
is what I
seem-
intended. Oh my goodness.
So you're in good company, and frankly, you've lost an eye and sacrificed so much for a city that isn't yours, and I don't know why, but I thank you for it. Truly.
Well, I came to see what service was needed in the world. It's not what I had in mind.
Well, when you go looking for trouble, you'll certainly find it in the big wide world.
Yes, I've learned that now.
Out of the goodness of your heart, which I didn't necessarily believe until perhaps, I don't know, the past day and several instances throughout the past, it's been a year, even existed. You're still here. I have to admit, I wouldn't be. So, thank you again. teaching me something.
I'm not teaching you. It was the path that was laid before you.
Monks.
I'm sorry.
And Vera actually just does say monks. You and I should have a nice long talk about the order, actually.
It seems like you have some questions.
I have some issues. Yes. Perhaps it's a misunderstanding, though. Because, if you are representative of what the order is and could be, that's something I want to be a part of. Sincerely.
I will say, obviously I'm here. I've left them out.
Yes.
But I carry the teachings with me. And the healing of the world is what I'm here for. And I sense a lack of peace in yourself. So yes, we should talk.
Perhaps
If I
sooner rather
live
than
long
later.
enough to have the conversation.
Come with me, darling. We're setting up a quarantine, and
I
good company with my boy.
lead on.
Both been very brave.
Okay. So you guys lead everybody to your. You guys aren't at your inn. You guys just found a different,
We abandoned.
like abandoned
yeah, we left
tenement.
that 'cause the people knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get
That's
everybody there. You still do not have food,
Yep.
and you've got 34 people to feed.
Oh wait,
but
can I have done that in the meantime?
That's a good idea.
Done
And
what?
I actually
It's
I've
my
practical.
gathered food. Sorry.
Gather
gathered
food how?
by entreating the Mayweathers, I suppose. I also have my own store that I did not offer to what are those called? That Vera wants to be one day?
The
Kobolds,
kobolds?
yeah.
Yeah. Vera
yeah.
wants to be the Grace wants to be. They're different. Desperate.
So yeah, if you want to mark, if you just want to mark off out of your inventory all of your rations,
Yeah, and
you can have distributed those and fed some of them.
Okay, I would specifically feed the useful ones.
Oh boy. This is like that game, The Walking Dead, the video game where you have to choose what food supplies do. And it like affects your relationships to the entire
It's
Yeah.
not fair, but it's practical. Okay, yes.
Accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, how many rations do you have?
I don't think I've used any since becoming Revenant because I don't eat. And
How many did you have as Shoji before then?
let me see if I can find that.
Actually, you probably wouldn't be carrying them anymore. Everybody else would be carrying them because they burned. They went to burn your body.
Yeah.
Well, I remember specifically thinking like, ooh, should I give any of my rations to the kobolds when that was happening? But I remember like, nah, I'm gonna save mine. I'm not gonna give it to these little creatures.
I would have given them everything.
You're such a hard ass.
Just wanna
Until
be
kobolds
one.
are involved.
Yeah. So just go ahead and mark off that you have no more rations, and we'll say that you
Okay.
have fed the Durina, Alphalos, Angmar's not here, Mary, and
I sent away Hadrian.
you sent away Hadrian. Sorry, where are these people? Mary, Alphalos, Durina. And Isolde.
Isolde. Who's Isolde?
Isolde is a mid-30s librarian
Oh.
woman.
It's great.
She does not know really what to do with the boar spear and the chainmail that you guys have handed her.
Aw.
She knows what to do with the rations.
Oh, and she's
Um,
also a librarian. Intriguing. We need to chat.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Do you want to do that before or after this attempted surgery?
Can I talk to her briefly before?
Sure.
And ask her about the source, and does she know anything Onishirian history where the old wizard towers used to be, and things like that.
Oh, and I'm sorry to interrupt. I actually need to be going a little bit earlier today.
Okay.
Is that all right? I can
Like-
stay
like-
another 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes? Okay. So we'll do this, and then you can leave, and then we'll do the
We'll do creepy
surgery, and then we will end.
Woo!
Okay. She's gonna roll a history. She's a freaking librarian.
Please, yes, please roll the big one.
Yeah.
She does not know much about those terms. What she can tell you is that months ago, no, here we go. Come on, where is it? Ah, there it is. Any books that had to that might deal with that kind of thing were taken out indefinitely from the Nolmemar by everybody's favorite counselor.
I hate that man.
Remember when he used to be in the back room reading?
She can give you the titles.
Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
On the breaking. The Spear of Light. To banish the darkness.
Like the images that we saw in the Strayathi ruins.
The End of Giants.
There will be giants.
The Devouring. Apocalypse Jack.
Not now. Jack?
Apocalypse
name?
Jack. Yeah, the name Jack.
Oh. Sounds like an adventure story.
First Manifestation. And the History of the Kneelers. Kneelers as in Knee.
But they have really posh churches.
Sure.
We knelt on the hard stone floor, y'all.
So as you ask her about it, she kind of, right, a while back, those titles, all of which, as far as she knows, deal with simply myth and legend, and touch vaguely on some actual historical events. I'm sorry, that all of those books were taken out at once, much less by the, Samvelhain, caught her attention, and so kind of those, she remembers those.
And do you know, and I don't know how long ago you were taken, if any experts in this sort of thing are still around, that you might know where they are? Any scholars of this sort of material? Folklore, mythology?
Yes. Well, the head of the Nolmemar would know.
Yes, we went.
I'm blanking on her name at the moment. But you guys are fairly confident that you
She's
found
dead.
her
Yeah.
corpse.
any other librarians of the Nomamor who are left?
Well, there weren't many of us, so I can look for the rest, but I don't think that I can travel safely through these streets.
Yes, but you know perhaps where they might be, where they might have lived, that sort of thing. If you have an escort.
Yes, I know where a few of them lived.
Good. We might talk later and go on another expedition. We went to the library ourselves, but it's a sorry sight, as I'm sure you can understand.
She kind of hearing the news of what has happened to it, she kind of withdraws into herself a little bit. And
Yes, I am sorry.
okay. All right. Final thing, I guess we will.
We're gonna go cut into some poor people's heads. Let's do this.
Sure, that's not inaccurate. Okay. So taking Priscilla, if she can borrow it.
Sure.
And after boiling some water, is anybody proficient in medicine that can
That's what I
assist
was asking.
Damia?
And
I
Shel
used
might
to be, but I don't
You
know
used to
now
be?
with the
She has
Revenant.
the knowledge.
I used to be,
That's,
yeah.
That is true. Shoji, the half-elf necromancer, was proficient in medicine.
It's
So
in her head.
Shoji, I will allow you to assist her in this. So,
I'm very dexterous,
cool.
if that helps. Like if it's like surgery is very physical.
Oh, that's true.
So if she
Yeah.
can direct me, I can assist her dexterity-wise.
she's got enough, I think, from Shoji that it should be fine. The rest of you are basically needed to hold the person down.
Great. Let's do that.
Does
Terrible.
anybody have any alcohol?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Oh.
I abstain from such things.
I wasn't going to ask you to drink it. I was
Constantine?
hoping that we could get the man drunk before we cut his
Yeah.
size.
May have
Yeah.
the liquor that we got from the wizard's tower that we partied with.
No, you used that to make Molotovs.
We did make Molotov. It was cool though.
Perfect, just a waste of just fine whiskey.
Molotovs were important.
Oh, hey,
We're in the middle of
as like, if I was like in the mind of like assisting, so I tried to like get food for people, but if I was like consulting with the person who's gonna do, and we have like been like, oh well, this is what we need. Can you pick up these items while we were at the place and be like, okay, see if I can get these. But I wasn't doing anything besides
Yeah,
that. like,
the Mayweathers are not giving out resources to anybody who is not actively contributing.
I see. So no. Okay.
And you guys are currently, I mean, you are not allowed inside the camp because you are essentially infected and for the most part presumed soon to die.
She's not. She's immune.
That's true. You're
I am
not.
immune, yes. So I could go.
You know what? That's fair. Go ahead and give me just an intelligence persuasion.
Oh. Okay, that's a 12 persuasion. Does that mean I add?
That
Persuasion?
means that means you're going to roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier, and if you are proficient in persuasion, you'll add 3 on top of that.
Oh,
I'm yelling.
okay. Well, that's a 12. That's a 12.
8, 12. Okay.
Yeah.
They are not going to be giving out resources on an adventure as dubious as this one with as little payoff as this one.
Word. All right.
Reading about siege warfare, could she actually hunt rats? Like, not even joking.
She would be competing with a lot of people, but
Yes.
absolutely.
Go hunt some rats to eat.
That's funny.
I'm not joking. That's what
Shoji,
people
do you want to spend the surgery time? No, actually, you have to help. You're assisting.
I
them.
have to help. Yeah.
So here we go.
I can send some other rat hunters.
So Damia, using Priscilla as a razor sharp, undullable blade.
Actually, we monks, do you have a way to render them unconscious? You could just hit them in the head.
Yes.
Stunning.
Can I try?
Pain.
Or do a reverse key?
You know what? If you spend some key, I'll let you try to just kind
I
of.
don't want to cause them any harm. Just like try
suck
to
out
build
their
with them and
consciousness, yeah.
take it.
Oh.
Oh, I think that's a really cool idea. I love that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna allow that.
That's
Oh, cool.
I think that's cool. Right.
Those
He's
are
not.
monk abilities.
He's not resisting it. So yeah, you describe what it is that you do.
Okay. I don't want it to be like actually taking energy out of him, just more like blocking it as it flows to create a break of unconsciousness, but lightly, that isn't harmful.
Okay.
On his nerves.
So kind of directing the body's resources and attentions to everything but consciousness.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
How many
That's
points?
awesome. We'll call it 2.
Okay.
All right. So first guy. Oh. Okay. The first guy, she successfully withdraws the grub.
Nice.
She got a 26.
We proved it can be done.
Is this
Yeah.
is this in
Yeah.
both
Are
eyes?
these the most recent ones or the oldest?
No, these are the 4 who from what you've kind of heard and in the conversation, it is evident within about 24 hours whether one of them is growing in your head.
Okay.
Oh,
These
interesting.
these
not all of them.
these 4 that they pushed forward as kind of the most recently bit were all had their eye removed in the last 24 hours or so.
So these are the most
So these are the most likely. Everybody else likely does not have any.
Oh,
I
It's
see.
been more
Oh,
than
that makes more
nice.
sense.
24
Okay.
hours.
That's
Okay.
great.
Um,
I
it-
gotta peace out.
Okay.
Okay. Bye,
Thank you, Beth. Second guy. Second guy. Something goes wrong, and the grub basically bites down and cannot be removed without killing or seriously hurting the guy. You know, beyond the loss of the eyes already. No damage is actually done. She's just not sure that she can get this one, so she will use lesser restoration on this one. Okay, so that brings us down to just who's left.
There's 2 more people left, right?
Okay. Yep. Okay. Same deal with this one. So she can leave it in or have enough slots to. Oh no, she already cast those on you guys in the
She did in the
morning.
morning,
I'm sorry, so
but-
she's already used those. So yeah, she will use that again. This time, even though he is unconscious, as she's for the last one, as she's kind of trying to get it out, his body just kind of starts convulsing and thrashing, and you guys have to hold it down. And
I would have died anyway.
Damia has to, she has to stop and kind of set things aside. I got a little too eager, and when I pulled it.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Tell me, you've saved these 3.
There we go. Okay, so you've successfully gotten 3. It is unlikely, but not impossible, that other people are infected.
Well, we're just quarantining here, and if all of you will probably know the signs best, point at the people who have seen this.
From Alphalos says, from the sound of it, the pain lasted several weeks before it actually hatched.
So if
Sorry.
anybody reports it, let us know.
It will be quite evident.
Good. Well, we'll have to. I'm just going to start to ask around people about what their jobs were. What skills do they have? And can they still be retrained in those skills, even being blind? What can can they do?
You have merchants, you have former soldiers, you've got some dock workers, a thief, a bounty hunter, some sailors. Alphalos is a prostitute. You've got water bearers, servants, silversmiths, an artist, a few mercenaries. Mr. Self-Importance is an entertainer.
Hate him.
Some beggars, some scriveners, soldiers, jailers, traders, leather workers, pickpockets. You have a Death Watch tripper.
Sweet. A tripper.
A rank.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Weeflo. And she is crippled in the left leg. Various criminals. There's a gnome in there. Might be good with some locksmith. Okay. Sailors. You've got a weaver, some fullers, some plasterers, and 2 locksmiths. So some of those can be retrained. Most of those people are pretty out of luck.
Yeah. Alright. Can I talk to, what's her name? Weeflo?
Weeflo.
Weeflo?
Because do I know what the profession of every single one of these NPCs is? Yes, I do.
We're very impressed. And can I...
You happen to know. As if you'd make this up yourself.
I had a little bit of extra time, and I was just like, well, I've got like 40 NPCs down here, and they're gonna want to talk to some. Well, I'll name and give them all professions, and we'll probably never see any of them, and I'll just recycle, the lists for other people, and then you guys saved almost all of them.
Now
So.
we gotta feed all of them. But I'm gonna
Yes,
ask...
now you do have to feed them. That is
Yes.
the pressing issue here.
So I'll ask Withlow, number 1, to see how recent her information is. When was she taken underground?
She can't tell you. She does not have. Both of her eyes are gone. She has no idea how much time has passed.
Right.
It could have been weeks. It could have been months. It could have been half a year.
So I'll ask her, like, what she remembers about the Death Watch, like where they are, what contacts she might still have, etc., etc.
Are you telling her what you know of?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
tell her the current situation.
Okay. She. We're wrapping. I'll narrate this because we're wrapping up here. She knows. I mean, where the headquarters are. Those were. If those are destroyed and ransacked, anybody who survived definitely would have gone to ground. It's a drill that they occasionally run.
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, I'm sorry. What other questions did you ask her?
Yeah, if they do go to ground, especially if this is a planned thing, where might they go?
Yes.
Do they have
So
soul
she would know where to look. The primary goal would be to protect their relics.
And does she know where those are?
She knows a couple of places that they might be.
Awesome.
She is not going to tell you where they are, but she would lead you.
Can
Well, that actually doesn't make
exactly.
sense.
She's gotta tell me. And I informed her, like, we got 4 days, and believe me, I need their help.
Okay.
And all those relics are going up in smoke in 4 days, regardless.
Okay. Yeah, she can give you a couple of locations. One of them. Okay.
So So many quests for next week, everybody. I'm happy to have plans.
Because you need more quests.
Well, we need more people.
I was
And
gonna say-
also, I need to go talk to my kobold friend because I think our day is almost up to go and chat with them.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the day.
I think around.
Which is the most important quest of them all, so that Grace can be a kobold. That is all.
We want
Tomorrow
anything else?
around
No.
noon, I
No.
believe, you guys are supposed to meet Bird Bones at that
Bird
same
Bones.
place.
I want him to be my friend. I want him to be king.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need anything else to do.
Clearly not. I just want my army
This
of the
is
true
the whole
Onishire to be big.
thing. Oh man.
We've got 4 days to make an army, guys.
Okay. There is a place on the docks. And another in Riston Point. So she gives you some directions for how to find them.
Shout out to my old Latin teacher, that's his name.
She,
Kristen.
you will need to take her with you because if you guys approach, and the guild has gone to ground, they will simply disappear.
Okay.
You guys do recall also, a few days ago, you watched an orange-haired
I thought
half-elf
that was a verminosaur, I was mistaken.
run into a burning building yelling, "The relics, you fools, you'll destroy the relics."
Yes. I'm sorry, I thought that was a verminosaur, that's what I was talking to Angmar about.
Uh-huh.
But Death Watch guy.
Okay. So... Right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end there. Oh my gosh. You guys killed 2 bugs, one of which I was afraid, like at a time, just one of which I was afraid was just gonna like nat 20 and just kill one of
nasty.
you outright.
Yeah.
You rescued 35 people.
Damn heroes.
And survived your first trip truly into the deep tunnels underneath the city. Then you co-opted like
Nice short.
squads of the guard and
Inspiring speech time.
inspired them and have started to rally forces outside the slacks. Yeah.
And
Cool.
adopted a pickpocket.
So you guys are definitely level 7 now. So you will all advance to 7. You will go to 8.
Okay.
Sweet.
And because you're already 7.
Yeah.
And
Hit points.
yeah, we'll pick up there next time. Awesome. Thank you all so much for joining us this
Didn't
evening.
die.
We hope to see you next week, but in the meantime, join Becca and crew on Monday at 6:30 as they continue playing Call of Cthulhu, Horror on the Orient Express. Visit our website at iconicproduction.wordpress.com where you can find all of our social media stuff. We have podcasts, including actual play shows like this one. We have stuff on Redbubble that you can buy. Search Iconic Product. It's all kinds of awesome merch. Check out my friend Alex's YouTube channel, The Modular DM, where he makes everything from dungeons to taverns, does all the hard work so that you don't have to, and then invites you to steal it and incorporate it into your campaign however you wish. And it's quite fun. Also,
Sponsor.
we are so happy that we get to be back in the studio, and now with the support of Petrie's Family Games, I have an official thing that I'm supposed to read.
Yay.
It's a great store.
I thought I had it memorized, but I don't. Here we go. There we go. Soon you will be able to see some of their merchandise that you can pick up here on the screen. I assume somewhere. I cannot see it. We encourage you to visit them if you are in the area of Colorado Springs. If you are not, support your local game store wherever you are, and you can also visit Petrie's online web store. As opposed to a not online web store. It's redundant. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We hope you have a lovely, happy, healthy, and safe week. Yeah, good night.